You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Frustration get the better of you and make you do things you should never do. You got to keep the faith, you can't surrender. You never know, tomorrow may be brighter. Behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. As long as you have health and strength, reaching your goal, nothing should prevent. Every time you fall, get up again. Don't sit down there like that and complain. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Don't give up, keep courage, you must win. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Obstacles will get in the way, stumbling blocks to hinder your day. But you can't afford to let them stop you, no matter how hard it is to go through. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Endurance shall win in the ending. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Strong positive mind, negative thoughts, leave them behind. We got to go forward in sure certainty. Let no element humbug that possibility. But if you give up, you have no way of knowing if next day would have brought good tidings. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. gotta keep on trying. We gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. We know it's a long and winding road, and we got a heavy load, but we have to hold it straight. Get up and try again, because behind every dark cloud there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now.
Apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing, O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me. Cover me.
She's going to be singing Plight of My People. Make some noise for Lady Gypsy.
No people. Too much of one thing, good for nothing. Too much a good thing, never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted. How we love up with PNM. As soon as election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost the hope. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time PNM come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race, but they damn well know they have we. I want to ring my bell, wake up Eric Williams. Tell him the party found him PNM needed immediate attention. Ring my bell, wake up Mother Cornhawks. Tell she to cast a spell on we party, not what it used to be. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. This thing is becoming out of hand. It's time this damn nonsense stop. If you don't sing a PNM song, from Skinner Park you'll be dropped. Calypsonian could have sing what they want. We were the spokesman for the people. Eric Duffy, Chambers Dunphy. When Kamala drunk, how she like to pee. Calypsonian know that's no way to go. Too much happening in we country. All this killing spree, young woman body, but only about PNM you could sing. All them songs playing on the radio, all you singing with Kamala too. But when PNM do a wrong thing, I ain't hearing a word from you. I want to ring my bell, wake up Mother Cosell. Every Monday she preach on WAC radio and is the biggest critic of Calypso. Ring my bell, for Patsy and Joni. I want them two cultural lovers to know not only PNM song is Calypso. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. Crime will never stop in this country once black people belly empty. How could a man walk in CPEP, maintain his whole family? All you say the past regime was so bad, so much wrong thing they done to we. Now that PNM take over, why poor people going hungry? When PNM win, all African grin. Now we get back we country. All they doing is complaining and ain't doing nothing for we. The mess already made, don't sit in the shade and ponder on we problem. Get off your ass and do it fast and find a way to solve them. I want to ring my bell, wake up Randolph Burrows. Tell him among all past police commissioners, up to now it he I prefer. Ring my bell, wake up the Lord Bryna. Tell him the state of Calypso today is a good thing he passed away.
Oh,
yeah, yeah. If I have no rights to privacy, well, it's best I take off my clothes. Please apologize, Mr. AG, for uttering those silly words. When Munilal say, hush your stink mouth, the whole country come down on heat. Nobody tell him but nothing for calling a man stupidity. Please don't get me wrong, I am PNM strong. I will stand defend my party. But when my pocket dry and empty, Everyone is my enemy. All you take with Carnival Village. No Calypsonian can make a cent. Great is the PNM. I go sing that and pay my rent. Ring the bell. We can take down this one. I want to hear this. So much of educated black people that was born here in this island, because lack of opportunity migrated to a foreign land. When I was small, in every school hall, Eric William face you could see. Now every 5 years a new PNM, you can't identify nobody. When UNC was there, Barack Podebe, they take care of their people. Why you can't do the same thing and stop African from seeing trouble? PNM come and PNM go, it's the same plight of my people. Stop suffering the poor man and make it no young bandit here in this land.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshid, and you. And ladies and gentlemen, as soon as you get in, share the live, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And as you know, we always say, ladies and gentlemen, we originate, we don't imitate, we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So take a listen.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our pledge to you, the people, that we will bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let me bring in my pal, the young man himself, the one and only, the man from in the country. Some people call him a country bookie, but I don't know what that means. Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Good afternoon, and it's a pleasure being here in the village. Okay, being on WZYE Sundays Talk. Let's talk politics. Looking forward to a very resourceful and splendiferous afternoon.
Tommy, I have to tell you, boy, I'm a splendiferous, marvelicious, trumandiferous, wonderfulicious, splentastic, splentacular, fantabulous mood, Tommy, today.
That's very, 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 very good.
I feel like $1 trillion today, Tommy.
You ran 12 miles?
You know, Tommy, I tell you, you're too smart, you know. You're too smart. I tell you that. So today, Tommy, I say, you know what? Let me go out and run 5 miles this morning. Yeah?
And 5:10 too?
No, it was 5. But the surprising thing, Tommy, I did 38 minutes.
Okay.
And I really wasn't. So I average 7 minutes and 44 seconds per each mile. Right? And I really wasn't pushing it. It's just like I was there, man. And it's like every mile, Tommy, are getting higher and higher. Who sing that song again? Are getting high. Remember that song?
Yeah, that's
Who sing that?
Beckett.
Oh yeah. Correct is right. Beckett, boy. Tommy, as I was running around, man, and I was getting higher and higher and higher and higher. Boy. I ain't gonna lie. Boy, that 5 mile, Tommy, felt so good, eh? I ain't gonna lie to you. So you onto something. You onto something. I feel you'll be standing at drone and watching spine, man. You know, Tommy. I feel so.
I feel so too.
Yeah. I feel you're standing at drone. And that drone watching me, and you see me running around the track. And the thing about it, Tommy, like on Sunday, there's a lacrosse on the track. Right? Not on the track, on the field. Because there's a turf field in the middle and the track on the outside. And, you know, them people have no respect for runners, you know. They just be all on the track.
What park is that?
On the hill field in Maplewood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they'll be on the track. I don't sit down. I just run past them a few times and, you know, I get them a little elbow here and there. You know? I mean, but then, you know, it's neither here nor there. But Tommy, I ain't gonna lie to you. I watched the UNC meeting last night. And there was something different about that meeting, boy. It seemed like there was a rejuvenation. And I think it had to do with former senior superintendent Roger Alexander.
Yeah, he brought an energy that's undescribable.
Man, he brought an energy was undescribable, man. Let me try something while we at it here. Yeah, boy. He brought that kind of an energy there, boy. Even me and all. Oh, he phone busy, boy. Like he taking plenty calls. I never call our phone and it busy, it busy, boy. Let me try again. I trying Roger Alexander, Tommy. I trying a thing. We just always try a thing.
Yep.
No answer, boy. Let me try again, man. I ain't giving up this. It's busy. Nah, I can't be busy. We gonna be busy, man. We gonna be busy. No answer. All right. No answer. So Tommy, I think there was a sort of an energy there that, and you know something, Tommy, before we go to the chat. It's interesting, right? That most PNM people will be saying that, hey, do we have all the candidates and this, that, and the other. It seemed to me, Tommy, that the tongue is being painted yellow because when candidates are announced, it seemed to be a surprise with certain candidates that have a kind of, it is a kind of, like if there's a tsunami going across Trinidad and Tobago with respect to these candidates that the UNC is putting forth. By the way, you hear anything about the... Go ahead.
They seem to be bringing new, fresh energy, which in candidates, which is refreshing, so to speak.
Yeah, and you hear Parry, Parry ain't going back up,
I saw that. I saw the
right. So in my estimation, when you compare what you are seeing out of the PNM as opposed to out of the UNC, is night and 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 half day.
And midday.
Yeah, or midday. Not even a whole day. Right? But of course, we have the PNM people, who cannot see the forest from the trees. And Tommy, what I was asking myself, do they really want what's best for Trinidad and Tobago?
They caught up.
They caught up?
Yeah, they caught up.
In what?
They caught up in some stale rhetoric.
Stale rhetoric. Wow. Tommy, wow. Stale, I like that one. Stale rhetoric. Wow. But I can't put it in the microwave and warm it up?
It's too far gone.
Tommy, you come out fiery tonight, boy. Who sing that song, Maestro? Fiery?
Yep.
I'm Maestro?
Yep.
Fiery, boy. This is how I'm feeling.
That's how I come in.
Yeah, that's how you're coming.
But I me ain't joking.
Yeah. So we have first in Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics was Mr. Intellectual. Super special Sunday pro Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you all having an awesome weekend in spite of all of this happening around. And Tommy also and Mr. Intellectual sent me this too. You see the video by Father the Virtual?
Yes,
the that's how you pronounce it, Virtual?
Devatier.
Devatier? Okay, all right. I saw that video and I'm to understand that video.
I don't know. I thought he was talking loud and saying nothing.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm to understand. It seemed like if he was kind of batting for Stuart Young a little bit.
But at the same time, trying to say he forgive both parties. That's what I got out of it.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't get it. I really didn't get it. But then again, Tommy, he's a religious figure, so and they believe in forgiveness. So
Yes.
I mean, from a religious perspective, he looking at it from that perspective, I would think. But maybe he should have stayed silent. I think that would have been better. What do you think?
Because he really didn't say anything.
But I'm telling you, he should have stayed silent. You understand? Because he trying to be on the balance beam. He go to the gymnastics. He went to the Olympics in gymnastics, and he wanted to be on the balance beam. As a matter of fact, he went to the Waffle House. Yeah. As we say Waffle House, look your partner, Tommy.
Your partner, huh?
Yeah, look your partner. Mean Jean, good afternoon, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Same to you.
Yeah, good evening, Mean Jean. Mickey the Ghost Rider, very blessed day to all my fellow Trinbagonians. It's better to live in hope than die in fear of the PNM. The best will come soon. Yeah, boy. We live in hope, boy. People frightened to live too. Shanika York, good afternoon, Wall Street and Tommy, all in the village. Happy holidays. Yeah, same to you. Dane Canboy, you're inside. Good afternoon, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Hey, you know who I ain't seen a long time, boy? His partner from Tobago, Canada. Hailey. Remember Hailey?
Yes.
Yeah, we ain't see Hailey in a while. If anybody see Hailey, tell him we here at WZYE 95.9 FM, say hello. Mickey the Ghost Rider, Eid Mubarak to all our Muslim brothers and sisterhood. Allah
Yep.
is great. Darkness cannot inhibit the light, which will shine once more.
Yeah, Eid Mubarak and happy Shorter Baptist celebration also.
Yeah, and we see a nice message from the UNC political leader. We go play that too. Just Shorter, welcome. Good afternoon, Wall Street and Uncle Tom. Rhoda Bart start spilling the beans. Hey, what she spill? Yeah, she's spilling the beans. Yeah. The Kobo Airlines of Stoughton and hijacker Rowley crash landed in the Sea of Darkness. Oh, God. Busy says, good day, Uncle Tommy on Wall Street. All listeners locked on. Share the life at this crucial time. Today, menu curry goat, curry mango, and curry chicken and chana. Bus up shot. All for the Baptist and Eid holiday. The key to power is knowledge. My words of wisdom. All right. Yeah. And I know about all them food. Just short of Wall Street, they're patching roads all over TNT. If you lie down, they might patch. Tommy, just short of says Wall Street, they're patching roads all over TNT. If you lie down, they might patch you too. Yeah. Just short of tell PNM Fox and PNM Joseph, PNM Gordon Joseph and Patty and them, and tell them don't lie down no way, because they go patch them too. Yeah. They'll patch them. Yeah. I wonder if they're using pitch from the pitch lake or they importing that, Tommy. I wonder if they're importing that pitch.
Very good question. And where they getting the bitumen from?
Yeah, where they getting the bitumen from and the pitch? Anybody know? KFC, welcome. Happy Sunday.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy, man.
What's happening, man?
What's up, KFC?
Give thanks to life, health, and strength.
All the time.
Well, my person I do time I'm on TV, yeah.
What is that?
That's my person I do time on TV, yeah, that's no.
Yeah.
I'll call him back, that's no.
All right. Yeah, Nadira, welcome. Good evening, good afternoon, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and everyone in the chat. All the best to Roger Alexander in joining the UNC. Yeah, boy, Roger Alexander brought a kind of a Tommy, and he was he was well spoken. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
eh,
was I was impressed with the way he presented himself.
very, very impressed. Very impressed. I mean, he took out of the park, man. He,
Yep.
yeah. He was outstanding. He was splendiferous, tremendous, marvelous. He took out the park. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. That was a kind of an energy there, Tommy boy.
Yep.
Yeah, Volsang, welcome. Good afternoon, Walls and Uncle Tommy. Blessed it to you both. Bring the fire. You bringing the fire. You bringing the fire. And Tommy, oh God, the girl from the PSA, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Oh God, fiery boy, boy, Hmm. Yeah, we go play them for you. Follow those who didn't see it. We go play it. Cool Runner. Good afternoon. Good day, Wall Street and Tommy. Good afternoon to you. Fat Soul, you're inside. I would like to know who's going to form the next governor of Trinidad and Tobago. So please declare who you're voting for. Fat Soul, where you was all the time? Tommy, you was in our next country. You was here all the time?
Now he was sleeping. He just wake up.
Tommy, you say Fat Soul. Fat Soul, come out of that slumber here, Oh God. Come out of that slumber here. Yeah, Kelsey.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mr. What's wrong with Tommy, man? What going on, man?
Everything copacetic, man.
What's going on to my brother? COP.
Yeah.
Your family out and about.
Mm-hmm.
I think you over already. You ain't see him?
No, I ain't see him.
But he won't buy you there, you know. Let's open your door. You guys might see him there.
I gotta open the door and see, boy. Mm.
I said, him. I know you will put me. I know you will put me in the basement.
You know, if he come in that basement, he gonna be shocked. It's gonna be anyway. I go
You ain't,
send him a picture.
you ain't going to leave that basement.
He,
I don't know about the globe, but I know we touch on by you.
yeah,
Born in India.
if he go in that basement, he ain't gonna want to leave, you know.
You just fly, man. Good afternoon to you, see up here and your whole family, man. I enjoy life, man. Watch it.
Yeah.
And I give me thanks for life, I and strength.
Mm.
Your uncle told me I'm very good work to do.
Mm.
The girl that's evil, we can pay them. So I'm saying, your brother next door there. You know, to a yellow.
Who's that?
That man next door there.
Which fella?
Tommy.
But you look Tommy there, you talk to Tommy now, what happened? But you want me why you want me to talk for Tommy?
Okay, if you understand no yellow shirt for me, what am I to do? Put out my money to buy this a yellow shirt, boy?
Hey, watch it.
Eh?
I said they say 11 woman. And a woman, I thought it was one I was on a flight, you know, but I read papers clean. But I went to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I see 11 come back, boy. You put 11 back, boy. Mm. Yeah.
I know that paper was clean too, so I felt if you and Uncle told me, I know that all I got to go.
Yeah,
So I
we
looked on and said,
yeah, man.
everybody, I inside, man.
Bless.
Inside, I check love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tommy
man.
boy, 11 going back already, you know.
Yeah, boy. 10 man and 1 woman.
Yeah, boy, you think it easy? Deodat Singh, good day, everyone. Queens, Jamaica, locked on. Yeah, I wonder if Deodat Singh is the fella who was listening to the program when my friend from Queens was on the platform and he hear him listening to the program. Fat Soul say yes. What is that yes to? What is that yes to? Cool Runner say we love you, so we go take good care of you. We go make your family more rich. Who left 4 divers to die in pipeline? How many little babies died? 2015 in office to how many murders in TT? Kizzy, welcome. Good evening to everyone in the village, Uncle Tommy and Uncle Anson. Good evening to you, Kizzy. Fatso say good afternoon, Uncle Tommy on Wall Street. Nadira say good afternoon to Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Uncle Tommy, good afternoon. Mickey say when you hear Stuart Tongue, you'll see a national disgrace at work trying to weave his hands off corruption and lies. Kamini, welcome. Good day, Tommy and Walls. Caribbean Soul, you're inside. Good afternoon, WZYE TV and listeners. Yeah, boy. No, there were no joke, you know. There was a kind of a, that was a kind of a, to me, a kind of a political high day, boy.
Yep.
You know? It's like an organic high. Yeah. Full song say, what was that runners high you experienced there, boy? I know joking of full song, but you know, that's one of the best high you could get, you know. You know, Tommy, a runners high, boy, no, the
Yeah.
rest of in the village.
It's clean.
Yeah, boy, a clean high, you know. Where in the world, or any other world, Chinese like Africans? How many thousand lost job in 9+ years? How many recruiters? Open Shell Hospital and Shell Airport. No joke, you know. Philip Ramjet, welcome. Blessed afternoon, Professor Walshit and Uncle Tommy. Nadira says, and that's what I'm saying. Roger bought in good vibes. Yeah, Nadira, listen, eh? Tommy, I could have feel the vibes through the computer. You know, it was it was really different, boy. Mickey the Ghostwriter says, can you stop a mongoose from sucking eggs? Can you put a wolf to guard the sheep? The answer, truthfully, is no. Okay.
What's he referring to?
I don't know. Mickey, what you referring to? Fatso said, if our prime minister is illegal, how come he was allowed to see Mark Rubio in Jamaica? Illegal? I don't understand that one. Oh, God. Cool Runner said, PNM resurrect a priest alive for young. Okay. Nadira, we want a better country and life. Correct is right. Jason Nesbitt, welcome. Good day, Walls and Uncle Tommy. Okay, so listen. Look, Dane Khan says, dal on rice and stew pork on my end. Dal on rice, stew pork. That's like stew chicken.
Chicken and pork is two different meat.
No, like when you stew chicken, you stew pork. Right?
I guess.
Okay. Freeze campaigning for PNM. No, Mickey the Ghostwriter, there is a video with Stuart Young and Marco Rubio, you know. But they ain't talk not no dragon gas deal. Tommy, I find the way how he mentioned Jamaica, he mentioned Guyana. And what's the third country he mentioned? Well, of course, Venezuela. Yeah. Yeah, good choice of candidate, Mr. Alexander. You know, Adegidi, opposition leader, she's very shrewd in the selection of her candidates, and the
Yep.
timing to her.
She's very strategic.
Very strategic, boy. She outfox the PNM, boy. Yeah. Oh, outfox. She outfox the PNM. Yeah. They're hardly using bitumen if at all. The patching now lasting, or sometimes even rougher than the rest of the road. Bitumen is the end product, crude oil. After all the components have been extracted, the end products are bitumen and asphalt. Okay. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good afternoon.
Happy to see everybody here on a Sunday. God grace. Happy to all Muslim and everybody. Enjoy your day today. Be merry, be happy. So Mr. Tommy, Mr. Anselm, people in Trinidad still worry about this drug and gas. They're supposed to just forget about that. The UNC said they're gonna reopen the refinery. It will be back in the hands of the people. This is what they need because there's gas and there's oil all over the Caribbean now. And if we bring back that refinery and we have and as Stuart Young say, good relation with CARICOM, we will deal with it. Instead of hoping for the dragon gas. And we have something, they say they like to see things, to believe things. We had a refinery over there. Let's reopen it, bring it back to the people. Let me get back. People don't understand. Since that refinery closed, the youth and them start to fall apart. Crime get high. Businesses close down. And I know what they're worried about. How much candidates UNC have.
Yeah, correct.
But they're worried about the candidates in the PNM who go in the area and want people getting on with them and running them.
But you know, I just say that I see the run brand man in from I think I had the video, you know. I go see if I have it. He told me the run brand man in boy. And you know it's funny, eh? Most of the time the people that be doing it is the woman. Yeah, the woman and them had the breasticular fortitude to run them fellas and them, right? With their rhetorics. They run them. Nah, they ain't want them.
And I hear plenty different constituency who is the PNM show who going to the UNC meetings.
Boy, the UNC meeting on them ram out. It ram out.
Because people want change.
And here what happened now. When PNM meeting, you had a video tape it in certain directions now, eh? you had a direction to make it look like if the place cram, right? But in a UNC meeting, they all angles. You're getting it front, back, sideways. But in our PNM meeting, they have it in certain angles now. Yeah.
Well, I could give PNM advice, eh?
No, don't get them no advice.
When they have a meeting, have it enclosed areas, inside, and put a big green screen.
Oh,
generate a crowd.
All right. Yeah, they could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and this man going and see Mr. Rubio. He ain't discuss nothing. They ain't show a video, nothing, sit down on a table and discuss anything and come back and telling the people the drug and gas and dies. You hear what the man say about Venezuela and you thinking, so when you go say something about Venezuela, but at the end of the day, the final say goes to Trump.
Correct is right.
And you know Trump no one nothing to do with Venezuela. So I don't understand. Happy to all, and we have a good program as all the time.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
Tommy, I don't know why, Tommy, our next Ban Meha welcome. Ban Meha says Tommy not wearing yellow, laughed out loud. Why all again on Tommy case, man? Hey, Tommy? I don't understand that. Philip Ramjet, let me say welcome to folks, say welcome to Roll Passad. Hi, greetings to all. This is my first listening to you. All blessings. So Roll Passad, folks, say hello in the chat to Roll Passad as a new. You know, we just treat the new people who come in. Roll, welcome.
Welcome to WZYE.
Yeah, welcome to WZYE. Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. First general election I ever see called where the PNM have the upper hand in power for 10 years, and their meeting have less people and the extra foods in their busiest there. Yeah, boy, them PNM meeting, you know, they always be talking about how them PNM meeting ram out, and them PNM meeting this and them PNM meeting. I wonder what is party and them excuse, Tommy? Party and PNM Fox and Gonjo. Why is the excuse why them PNM meeting so kind of is a delinquency in them. Oh, you know what it is, Tommy? I feel I know what it is there. You see them CPAP workers who are just packing them maxi taxis. I think them CPAP workers unhappy. You know what is going on?
Well, boy, they can't buy nothing.
Correct is right. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rowley making sure he got millions.
He gone with the millions. He gone. Okay, Suraj, locked on from Ajax, Ontario, Canada. Folks, say hello to Suraj, who is locked on in Ajax, Ontario, Canada. What boy? What is the temperature like out there, Suraj? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, your last name. What is the temperature like in Ontario, Canada?
Ontario.
Bitcoin, welcome.
Good day, Uncle Tommy and Mr. Wall Street.
How are you going?
Yeah, good man. Just talk about a meeting they had in Mongolia, right? The Prime Minister in the press conference the day before, he painted his side of the picture with the dragon gas deal the poor people. But I know it's not so because me and him nothing coming out of the Trump mouth to say that he given any okay for people to go and have any business dealing with Maduro to prop him up. And by Trinidad having any dealings with them, it will be propping up Maduro. And I don't think Trump will allow that if he want to get him out of office. You understand? But Stuart Young play a smart game there, you know. He come off the plane, give a press conference and make it look like everything okay and everything going to go good in the future with that deal, right? And the people buy it hook, line, and sinker.
Wait, Bitcoin.
Yeah.
The PNM people buying that. Them buying that. But people know for a fact. They know by all the videos. I don't think Rubio called Trinidad and Tobago 5 times. I think he might have called them once. I don't think as much as he called Jamaica and Guyana. You understand? So people know, I mean, Prime Minister Young can't come with them rhetorics to try to fool people. Them days done. Go ahead.
Right, thinking people might say so, but I would ask you to go and look on the comments line at TTT. And from what I see there, all the people are BPN supporters, as far as I'm concerned, because the kind of kudos were praising on this man, he was praising Messiah after Jesus. You understand? Everything he was saying there was the right thing for them to say, I voting for this man and he could do no wrong and he's the best. Well, you see, that's Prime Minister for you. All these other comments I see up on that TTT comment when he was given that press conference. And furthermore, in the evening when they had the meeting, all of a sudden, Terence Yalsing coming out and saying he going and fix the Mountwood School. The bloody school dilapidated for the last 10 years. It overrun with bush. All the fixtures and everything from the school gone. But he getting money to fix there and build over another school. And that's the question, you know. You couldn't do it in 10 years, but you're going to do it in the next 5. And that is where you have to ask them, where they getting money from? They win a lotto? Some money for the Roma leprechaun belly and a pot of gold up here? People can't buy this kind of foolishness that coming out of these PNN people mouth, you know. You must ask them, if you didn't do it in the last 10 years, why you telling me you want to do it in the next 5? Because I could tell you the economic outreach of this country for the future isn't too prospective, you know. It doesn't look good at all. And all you have to remember, before the last Prime Minister, the mid-office, he was telling the public that between 2025 to 27 going to be 2 hard years. You're going to be facing the music and you have to tighten your belt. So I'm to with the tighten your belt song on. All of a sudden that wipe off. People don't understand. This government had to start repaying all these loans them take out, all these money they borrow from all over the world. They have to start paying it back after this election. And if they can't pay it back, what do you think going to happen? And instead all it is coming as scissors to cut everything because they can't meet the loan repayments. And people have to realize that all these taxes that they put on hold is going to come back. You understand? They're going to come back with all of these taxes, property tax and all of these utility taxes. And I think the last subsidy that on that gas, they're going to remove that fully because them don't have no heart when it comes to people, you know. And furthermore, you're seeing things with the HDC. They're telling you now to come into the office if you're squatting on land for any amount of years, you'll get tenureship and all of that. Why it is they gotta do that now? Huh? Why they bringing this? And I sure all these people who go and sign up for that, they will lose the paper after the 28 because they wouldn't give them nothing after that. That is all an election ploy. And people have to see straight through these things, you know. It's just gimmickry and schemes to win office. And in the end, you get nothing but taxes, and more taxes. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you. I want you all to listen to this. Thank you, Bitcoin. Listen to this one. Or they think it when we talk about how the kind of propaganda we just hear from the PNM, or listen to this. Listen to this. Hold on, I'm gonna get this one for you. Because when they come with the propaganda, they're real good, and I'm telling all they're good, they're real good. Listen to this one.
When the PNM come to you and they come on your doorstep and at your gates and they call upon you and they're asking you and they come asking for your vote and then they're making you promises, the one question you have to ask them is, you had 10 years, why you didn't do it? You had 10 years, why you didn't do it? They are talking about changes to the education system. You had 10 years, why you didn't do it? They are talking about new strategies to fight crime. You had 10 years, why you didn't do it? We are talking about diversification of the economy. You had 10 years, but you put all our hopes and dreams and all of our potential for economic prosperity in one basket for dragon gas, and now the basket breaking. You're coming to tell us about diversification again. You had 10 years, why you didn't do it? When the PNM come to you and they come on your doorstep and at your gates and they call upon you and they're asking you and they're asking for your vote and they're making you promises, the one question you have to ask them is, you had 10 years, why you didn't do it? You had 10 years, why you didn't do it? They are talking about changes to the education system. You had 10 years, why you didn't do it? They are talking about new strategies to fight crime. You had 10 years, why you didn't do it? They are talking about diversification of the economy. You had 10 years, but you put all our hopes and dreams and all of our potential for economic prosperity in one basket for dragon gas, and now the basket breaking. You're coming to tell us about diversification again. You had 10 years, why you didn't do it?
So there you go. You had 10 years, Tommy. Why didn't you do it? Stuart Young, you was in the Prime Minister office for all them years. Why didn't you do it? Why all of a sudden now you want to come with a UNC idea, Ministry of Implementation, right? You want to mess with people off of social media, all kind of thing you come in with now, and you had 10 years, and you sit on there and you see that. And Tommy, when we come back, we're gonna play a video for you all, and it is a coin anyway. When we come back, folks, we're gonna play that video. Let me just quickly so I can clean up this chat here. Jason Nesbitt says, Short say he could. We don't want a walking PM, we want a working PM. Yellow is the code. Shanika, welcome. Indira, good evening to you. Oh God, fat soul now. Mickey the Ghost Rider say, garbage all over. Broken constitutional law, schools abandoned, hospital killing people instead of helping. The PNM has no plan, never had. Where the PNM manifesto? I'm Patty. Hello, Nadira. I'm just okay. Hearing will take a while. Patty, good day. Patty, where is the PNM manifesto? Just asking. Just sort of Wall Street wrote a bar talk about the merit list, and she said one of the financiers told them if they put who he chooses, well, crap will smoke your pipe. Yeah, Roll Prasad said, I felt proud when Batman addressed our UNC crowd. Wall Street, the vibe was from PSA lady, not from the US, not from the UNC. Patty, wait, she was not at UNC meeting? Eh? Yeah, boy. Just brother Alexander made it look like they won the election. But may I say, Rubio may not be Secretary of State much longer. Trump started to deport his people, the Cubans. Laugh out loud. Party says, all you really sit down and dragging a priest for giving his reason for his decision. To show that, as I think it's Suriname, the other country. So folks, we're going to take that break. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to go for a short break, and we'll be right back after this. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics. Don't forget, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 9738681444. That's 9738681444.
Also at 9736096509, 9736096509. Share the live.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
A big one.
Listen to me. Hear me now. I frightened to live. I frightened to live. Now, all the thing. I frightened to live. Sing. I frightened to live. I frightened to live. I frightened to live. One more time. I frightened to live. Sing. I frightened to live. I build me a coffin. I make it my home. Because that is my only choice. This kind of life, I leave it alone. Because when I look around and I see man raping their own daughters mercilessly, man living with man, woman with woman. So how must I live? I can't understand. Look, I'm frightened to live. Whoa, I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. A bandit in my face with a gun. Take my own and began to run. I'm in the station reporting what the bandit do. I was the same bandit I was reporting to. Look, I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. Come again, let me hear. I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. One more time, come again. I'm frightened to live. Hey. I'm frightened to live. Hear me now. It is so obnoxious. When I look around, things I just hear and see, my God, how could I go on? Children killing children every day. Parents guiding their children to go astray. Tell me how those youths getting all those guns, and where in the world those guns coming from? Me see, I'm frightened to live. Where you? I'm frightened to live. You come again. I'm frightened to live. Sing. Hear this. If in my ceiling they find coke and gun, it's my whole family they carrying down. But if the police get caught with the same refrain, all they getting is transfer to do crime again. You see, I'm frightened to live. Hey, I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. Come again, let me hear. I'm frightened to live. Sing! I'm frightened to music! Now you see this verse? This verse is my verse. I love it. I want to listen to my verse. My verse. Yeah. If our child could die by the hands of a bandit, police may halfway search, they may never catch the culprit. But if Mr. Big Man child end up dead, they're going to paint the old damn tongue red, putting out all force and energy, finding the killer immediately. So how must I live? Well, I'm frightened to live. Come again, I'm frightened to live. Hey, hear this, hey. I told the church, that's the answer. Listening to the priest preach on the altar, while taking in the words of the Almighty. You know the priest pelting sweet at me, is the I'm frightened to live. Well, I'm frightened to live. Sing. Come again, let me hear. I'm frightened to live. For you. Hey, I'm frightened. One more time. Yeah. Love all you.
And of course, we are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. And of course, folks, this is EG time, election, EC time, election campaign time, and we in full force. Don't forget, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM, Facebook, subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And share the live. Don't forget, share the live. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
So let me go to the some voice notes that we have here. Let me go to the voice notes. Yeah, Dane Khan, I think we fixed it now. We fixed the audio. I think so. Let me get this. Of course, Caribbean Soul started a special here on WZYE. Every program, he gives one thing that the UNC have done between 2010 to 2015. And we asked the PNM people to do the same thing. Patty put two things, and the two of them, no, was it two she put, Tommy?
I
want to misquote she. I know one she put was a half-baked one. And then the other one, I don't remember the other one. But let me listen to Caribbean Soul again.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washington, there's my views. Whether dragon gas come or not, that's not going to benefit the people in the ground. Because it happened recently with the Ukraine and Russia war, where Stuart Young was in a talk show host with Quest Means Business, telling the man that all the citizens in Trinidad and Tobago is pretty well off. Where that money for the skyrocket of ammonia? Up till now, we never see that little boom that did happen. You telling me we go see a boom when dragon gas happen? That boom for the PNM government and he bread and the young family and them, they're not for we. So whether I come or not, that's not benefiting me.
Caribbean Soul, don't forget it. We had to send the thing you start. Oh God. Anyway.
Hi. Good after lunch, good after church, good Sunday. Yeah.
Tommy, I thought he told us he's a 7-day Adventist. You remember that?
I believe so too.
So I guess he does follow two religions then. Okay. That's okay.
My greetings earlier for those who join in late. And I make a commitment to always speak truth. Always speak truth as I see it, as I know it. But I am God done, not God. If I make a mistake and it is brought to my attention, I will address it. Definitely will. Yeah, I wouldn't leave it so and hope that it go away. Hint. Mm-hmm. Well, I always look forward to seeing new people on the horizon. I know they will get in, but look forward to new people coming and showing their hand. Yeah, because when Marvin Gonzalez came on the scene, it was like, who is he, boy? Where he come from, boy? And oh gosh, boy. When Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, my equivalent, see the operation of him like he and Foster Cummins. Oh gosh, but you're asking yourself, where were these folk before? So anybody coming new, doesn't matter to me the color, to tell you the truth, I hope that, they will be able to make the kind of contribution that people could clap their hand, clap their feet, say, yes, it was worth a vote. Yeah, not the set of recycle, set of old parts that give one set of trouble, cause the vehicle to shut down, cause people to refuse to travel in the vehicle. Some of them rather walk. So much of them know how to answer questions. Answer questions in the court. You understand? So, nah, not for me. I like the idea of seeing some. Yeah, so come true, Roger. Come true. I know you're going up against 40. Like that man I played football with. He was like the vice captain on our team, was a good stopper, good fullback. Yeah? So, let's go. I head into Guaya now. Usually we referees will say quite Guaya. Because, boy, that is not less than an hour and a half driving of a game down there. But yeah, I'm going to be listening and may jump in accordingly.
Oh boy.
Tell me what had to do with the program you're talking about?
Really,
Huh?
he has an agenda, you know.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Give me some, Mr. Tommy.
Yeah.
You see, that man, every day that man is coming like a broken record with the same rhetoric over and over. Because that is all we have. He has nothing else. He can't even call and see what the good things the PLM do.
Yeah.
You know, every day come and say something. Every program say something before election. Say something instead of saying the same rhetoric. You see, nobody didn't blame Marvin Gonzalez. You know when people start to look at him different? When he say, I didn't know that a leak stop pressure of water. You understand? Common sense. Any leak will stop pressure of water. And that's when people start to look at him differently and say, well, what kind of man is he saying? And here the Prime Minister. You see, I pick people who don't know nothing about this job. And I will give them this job. Same way when Shampa could come and say, Shampa could you come and say, she don't know nothing about sports. And look where sports is right now. When, instead of you calling and as an elder and take this advice as an elder, you're supposed to educate the young people like me and everybody else around there. And there's younger ones too on each other. Come and say something positive, you know. Say something positive about the PNM government. Every time you call, you got to talk about UNC. But you talking about UNC like you ever going to vote UNC. You will never vote UNC. They could bring God and they could bring whoever on that platform here. And once they have 1 year old, you're going to say, hell no. Look on this.
Yeah, man. So, folks, Santa Cruz, welcome. Semantic 62, welcome. Folks, I didn't really understand what Father Anthony the Virtual, what he was saying. Could you all kind of help us? So for those of you who haven't seen the video, take a listen to the video and take a watch.
And there's an old German proverb I came across saying, the man who wields the sword of vengeance will be the first wounded by the sword. As a priest, I have the privilege, I have the happiness of forgiving sins with God in the sacrament of reconciliation. But a great joy I experienced was 33 years ago when I was the principal of St. Mary's College. Joy of forgiving. One boy clubbed another one on the head. After investigating, I can say that in the interests of justice and of compassion, I did not suspend him. I did not expel him. I did not stop him from doing his exams. I did not punish him in any way. I played.
So Tommy, the people who were trying to make up this story with respect to Stuart Young, they should apologize to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Right?
Yep.
They should apologize because he was the principal, right? So it appears to me that there was a conceited effort by Stuart Young and his people to try to change the facts of what happened. And that is not good for a person who is prime minister. Let's continue to listen.
Placed no record of the incident on the files. I was happy to acknowledge him as a St. Mary's College boy in good standing. The joy of being obliged, I can even say, to forgive. But today, 33 years later, in the interest of politics, the incident has been resurrected. Once more, I have the happiness of forgiveness. It's in this falsified version of events that those who lied, those who slandered, those who calumniated, those who led into error persons who were eager to see evil. I forgive you all. And I hope God will forgive you. And so I pray now for you. May God enlighten your mind. May his face shine on you. May he give light to your mind. And before your death, replace the bitterness and the sadness in your heart by love and by peace. By love and by peace, so be it. Amen.
So to me, that was a very it was a message, but I'm trying to kind of decipher. He was very neutral, right? You think he was very neutral, right?
Yeah, so to speak. Let somebody call some. Are you listeners call us and let us know what your opinions are?
Yeah. What is your opinion? What is your opinion? Does he sound like if he doesn't want to Well, I think it's more from a religious perspective. I think that's what it is. Let me play this voice note. Let me take this voice note.
Good afternoon, Wall Street and Uncle Tammy and to everybody out there. Oh my God. Liar, pants on fire, Father Devil. So everybody, Mr. McIntosh, Lysana, everybody, you making Imran a liar now? You are saying that you did nothing, you never punished him or anything. You have one foot in the departure lounge. And I mean, if I say something wrong, Wall Street, forgive me, right? But he's lying. He wanted a psychiatric evaluation of the young man. Okay? And exams was just around the corner. We know how long that was going to take. How many children wrote a petition? And Mr. McIntosh said it, Short Pants said it. They wrote a petition begging him to let the boy take the exams. Why did he send Stuart Young for a psychiatric evaluation? Why you wanted one on Imran Khan? Why? Why? Because the father, Stuart Young's father, was on the school board and he was your source of income. You see, I hate people who lies, especially lying to get out of a situation. Everybody know what it is you did. It was in the newspapers. How could you say that you never stopped him? You never suspend him. You never do this. You never do that. Let me tell you something. You see, when you stand before God, you alone doing it, and it's you alone have to face your judgment, Father Jebediah. That was not nice. What it is you said there. And now you're trying because Cho Chong is the fake prime minister. You don't want to rock the boat with him, but you'll rock it with God. Thanks a lot, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Take care.
Thank you. You told me there are some missing pieces, man. Call Short Pants saying one thing, Lasana Lightwood saying one thing, and their stories seem to all kind of coincide with each other. And then Father De Fatal is saying something totally different. So, I mean, there's three sides to every story, right?
But I wonder
go ahead.
How good Father De Fatal memory is.
That's the next thing, too. You raise a very valid point there. What about his memory? You know? And Tommy, you can't put it past him too that maybe somebody wrote that speech for him.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. You know? Anything is possible. And let me take this voice note.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington and Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washington, so today, day 6 of the UNC accomplishment. And this accomplishment is about the propaganda the PNM supporters like to spread about UNC closed down the youth camp. But they wouldn't tell you the reason why it was closed down. And it's just one. This one is the El Dorado Girls Youth Camp, where the UNC refurbished and turned into a nursing academy because it only had one class going on with 10 children and the building was in a terrible state. So they turned it into a nursing academy where they train local to become nurse. So we will cut the shortage of nurse in Trinidad and Tobago. It also was to bring in Forex when people from outside that come into Trinidad and train to become a nurse also. So that is day 6 of the UNC accomplishment.
Patty, PNM Fox, Gordon Joseph, day 6 of the accomplishment read out by Caribbean Soul. Up to now, Patty tried a little thing, she didn't get through, and she abandoned the ship. She abandoned the PNM ship. Yes, Patty, you abandoned the ship. Send us accomplishments by your party. We allow you here. We allow you here. We allow you. You and PNM Fox. And, well, Gordon Joseph can't help all you, so don't ask him for nothing. Patty said you must carry member and you move the goalpost. Carry member what? Carry remember what? Caller, welcome.
Thank you very much. I don't know which one you want first. PNM accomplishment or the government accomplished? What they accomplished?
Anyone. Give us PNM or the government.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what the government accomplished ever so often, I'm hearing it on radio, they're putting it out on television, and I am one of those who believe, I'm telling you the truth as I see it. You are one of those who have plenty time on your hand, and you have a lot of listening. Not always with both ears, if you permit me to be honest. Not always with both ears. All right? So to ask me, Gordon Bernard Maloney the first, to put out what the government do is asking too little. But what I will do is suggest to you, you go on the side, education, agriculture, come on with a policy with rewarding athletes for, no, I don't want to go into no details. There, you could see that is one.
Okay.
Two, I like my boy, we reach day 6.
Yeah,
I don't
day
know
6.
which day it will reach because he's dealing with all what happened under the partnership. I don't want to say UNC. All right, all that happened under the partnership. So I don't know what day he might reach. Wish me because all that happened under the partnership. Was it 17 people?
Caller. We are talking about accomplishments. That is what we are talking about. When you come,
Oh, so don't ask no question.
no, you have to bring accomplishments.
Oh, I finished with that part of it. I'm going to my contribution now.
No. We want to stick to the accomplishments for now. Let me stick to the
Oh, you want to
accomplishments.
stick to?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, they have accomplished a lot with the murders and yeah.
Okay. All right.
And fake certificate and things.
All right. Yeah. So folks, you see that it's Tommy. It's very simple. Caribbean Soul sent a voice note with the 6 accomplishment, the 6th one. He calls in and telling people go on the website to research it. You see the difference? You see the difference?
I'm talking about negative things. We not asking about negativity. We want to know what
accomplishments,
positive things.
We're not interested in that. Point forth and welcome.
Your worship, I'm good to you and your co-host Uncle Tony and everybody in life near and far. Pleasant good evening.
Yeah.
Worship. I will always state my position about that last caller there, Gordon Joseph. I'm telling you, he's an oxymoron. And I will prove it here. Worship. Day before, I PNM might travel in my car. I watch she the other day walking up and down with the PNM jersey going from house to house and people running them. So she traveled in my car the other day. So I say, yeah, what's going on, family? I say, I have a question I need to ask. Because I having a problem and not getting an answer for it from the PNM supporters. So I said, let me ask you this question. So I asked her. I said, can you please tell me for the past 10 years, what policy or give me one policy that this PNM government put in place for the people of Trinidad and Tobago to benefit? Well, should this woman walking about telling people to vote for the PNM, when you what this woman turn around now and asking me, what is our policy?
You should have tell no. You should have
policy.
Hey, you should have tell your insurance policy.
Exactly.
I could do that. I could finish it out. Yeah, I could do that. I would do that. I just show you how ignorant and evil this PNM is. So when she turned around and she said that, I said, well, let me give you one policy what Kamala put in place for the people of Trinidad and Tobago to benefit. She take off that off her 7,000 food item. I said, that is our policy. What, and I asked again, what it is the PNM did. And then she started telling me about Foster coming to some program in place for youths and then because he hearing youths and then complaining that they ain't getting nothing to do. So I turned around and asked her, is those programs working? Because I point out that a few youths in her community went and did MIC program. I asked them what it is they went and did the electrical welding and carpentry and whatever. And these fellas in them right now finish the course, they're doing security work.
Yep.
So you when I learn to do 3 different skills, and when you don't know, is a security job waiting for you that you're able to get? With the industrial jobs is important for there is none. So when you having these youths and them training in all these different programs, and when they don't know, is that they're going to work security, the work hardware, or grocery, they progress. Come on, man. Gordon Joseph, I will always tell you, he's an oxymoron. You use that person is when your mother go satisfied with how you just think. You and your mother alone, nobody else is taking you on.
You know, point 14.
Before I go.
Go ahead.
Before I go. If you pay attention to something too, you see when the PNM have the meeting,
pay
attention to the figures that the people viewing it. Let me say they did one 13 days ago, they will have like 9,000 views. And if UNC did this morning, that same views will take 13 days to accomplish in terms of views. They gain it in a few hours.
Yeah,
so
night
the
and
numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie with the views is concerned. People more starting to gravitate behind the UNC because these people have always had policy in place. They're putting things in place for everybody, all the sector of life. In Trinidad and Tobago, Stuart only telling you he walking all over the country and he have a new plan and a new chapter to write. So one to the old chapter, all he is start the old chapter. But all of a sudden you want to jump from not starting the old chapter to go to a new chapter. Man, watch out. Gordon Joseph and all, and you're PNM, so they give me a break now. Nocturnal listener.
Yeah, man, bless. Yeah. You think it easy? Let me see. Let me play this voice note here.
Yes, I want to see.
What happened?
Yeah, Mr. Florida. I go play that voice.
You know, again, the sounds answer from me. So before you play the next video, I'll know you know the listener. So I will start off by saying, here with creed and race find an equal place. So you could see that was existing way back then. Because the color of your skin, the amount you can write on the checkbook, plays a part in society from since back then. So no matter whatever you do, once you could sign a big check and give to that school, you could do whatever. So he was privileged. So he thinking he could have done anything in that school. Because if it's 5 years of bullying, there's other students who saw what was going on and they reported it. Even if it's just 2 or 3 students, they will report it. So they know the whole picture, everything that's going on. But you see, when they could sign and they have status, and they could give a big contribution towards schools and wherever, you could get away with that. I went in my secondary school where I went to, right? There was this guy. His father owned a big meat shop in Marbeland, Gospel, and all over. Right? I won't say the name. And his son was bullying another student. Individual father used to give a lot of money to the school, so they neglect it. But one day, we get a transfer into the school, and this was some dignitary son who was coming to the school just for a little while before they move out. And he started bullying because he was fat. And when the circumstances change now, money make more money, then you see the true outcome. And the guy the same individual who father owned the big meat shop was nearly expelled because one hold more position than one. But if you come from the lower straws, you have no justice. And this is the PNM way from back then to now. That is the brought up. See what this man, this new PM have, and he has it in his heart, and he will continue being the same way because he needs privilege. Because the last prime minister gave him a leg up on no democracy and give him that title. So he thinking he is privileged. You can listen to the
From one bully to an ex-bully.
Yep.
Go ahead, Tom. You want to say something?
No, these are examples of how things don't work.
Yep. So I want you guys to listen to this. Different sides of the same coin. Take a listen to this.
With nothing meaningful to show after a decade in office, the PNM is distracting the public with talk of bots and manipulation. But the facts speak louder than propaganda. Is it fake that they spent $3 million on paintings while hospitals lack basic medication? Is it fake that Camille Robinson Regis had to explain an unexplained $93,000 bank deposit? Is it fake that the Red House renovation cost $441 million and it still leaks? Is it fake that Faris Al-Rawi's family collects $20 million a year in rent from the state? Is it fake that $281 million washed away with the collapse of Mosquito Creek? Is it fake that the Auditor General uncovered a $2.6 billion understatement in national revenue? Is it fake that $1 million was spent on unusable wooden ladders? Is it fake that the PM racked up $10 million in travel bills? Is that fake too? Because the only thing fake is their accountability. Raleigh and Young are two sides of the same coin. Stop them.
Hear that?
Yep.
Two sides are the same coin.
Same coin.
Yep. Let me go back to the voice notes. I'll come back to the chat.
Oh, Father, he forgives all. He comes like he was a non-petrol person. He's forgiven everybody, all. Just like yesterday said, all have to go, all.
Rajan, why you just come with all this rhetoric for? You pretending you're coming here with an accomplishment and telling people go and find it. You're wasting your time, Gordon Rajan. Let me give you one accomplishment the PNM has. With a record murder rate under them for the last 3 years. Record murder rate. You can't put that in your back pocket and hide it. Take that.
Man can't come up with no accomplishment. None.
Wall Street, good afternoon again to you and to Uncle Tommy. He talking about forgiveness and whatever, and politics and whatever, right? But I want to tell him, you better forgive yourself. You know why? Because what you did to Imran Khan 30 years ago, you stood up on that pulpit and doing the same thing. How disgusting. Thanks a lot. Good afternoon again, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. The PNM has an ad out about house repairs and whatever. Come in and you get grant for your house repairs and whatever. But we saw an advertisement where the young lady from I think County Central, PNM candidate from Passad is her surname, I can't remember her name, right? Helping these two elderly people, helping them out. I think it was the house grant, helping them with house grant. And when they were finished, right? When they were finished, you had to fill out a form joining the PNM and to give them PNM jerseys. And we are hearing that story from a lot of people.
Blood sugar up.
I applied, and up to now, I was never called. Well, I know from the time you see my name, they're not going to help me. But I wanted to go to find out for myself. Because, I mean, people wouldn't lie like that. That they're asking them to join the PNM one time. When they had, I don't know if you remembered, when they had the craft, I think it was a craft show, I can't remember what it was, at Naipaul's car park. A forum at Naipaul car park. And they were inviting people to come. And the girl who made the advertisement, Candace Sabga, right? She did the advertisement. She was saying, "Come and come, everybody come and when after you sign up for the for whatever you want to get grants or it's a fair. Sorry, the word is fair, right? Whatever you sign up for, you can after you can join the PNM or you can renew your membership. You can do this, you can do. So then you try to tell me it's only for the PNM. I'd still doing that for. And when Mrs. Basabi and them was there, it was everybody was benefiting. Every single body was benefiting. So I don't know who they're trying to fool at this last moment. They're fooling me. Thanks. Okay, good afternoon again to Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. I would just like to give you a few of the childhood educational centers throughout Trinidad and Tobago. Malabar, ECCE, Arangwes, Borneo West, Carson Field. After 20 paper. Coral Royal Road, Clark Road, Kush, Edinburgh South, Egypt Trace, Laconda, Mamoral, Harmony Hall, La Hoqueta ECC, and Lisa's Garden. That's just a few of the ECC centers. Completed primary school, Lingua Presbyterian, Fable Village, Monkey Town Government, Arima New Government, Enterprise Government. Just a few for today. So I would like Patty to tell us now. Tell us where these 30 schools are that the PNM built. Okay? Thanks a lot.
Patty, you have been called. Don't come like Gordon Joseph and tell we. Well, go and look on the website. Tommy,
Right.
you hear people calling and giving accomplishments.
Giving full information.
Why Patty and PNM Fox and them can't call or do some homework and text it. Text it to 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. Let me put the numbers up on the screen. Only because People are sending messages with all the accomplishments. We talking accomplishments. Let me talk accomplishments, right? And you have an opportunity so far, but Gordon Joseph calling and telling people, go and look on the website. Lord Father, please put a hand. Put a hand. Look the numbers up on the screen there. If you don't want to call, you could send it. Let me go back to the chat.
Fast, disrespectful, disingenuous, this. To put these two men there and say illegitimate leaders. What grounds? What evidence? What? Because America say so? So what about the rest of the world? Huh? Didn't America say that Saddam had weapons of mass destruction? You see any? I didn't help enough. I know my eyes in 21 vision. 6 years. Get it right now. I wonder if anybody asked that same question when you talk about how many miles you run and how you train and how you think. Huh? I wonder what I have to do with politics. Anyhow. That is one of the problems with the 6.5 which you are a part of, sir. That is one of the problems. There's only listen with the left ear. Marvin Gonzalez, he belonged to UNC. Mr. Foster Cummins belong to UNC. Oh, go check yourself before you wreck yourself now. Let me make the thing nice now, boy. Let me talk politics as the art say, as the promo say. Not attacking and trying to misconstrue and out of context quoting somebody who you don't like or you're against them because they support somebody you don't like. Gosh, boy.
So, folks, I want you all to take a listen to this from the opposition leader. Take a listen to this.
SC on the occasion of message of Leader of the Opposition, the Honorable Mrs. Kamla Persad Bissessar, SC, on the occasion of Spiritual Shouter Baptist Liberation Day 2025. As Trinidad and Tobago celebrates the very momentous holiday of Spiritual Baptist Shouter Liberation Day, I extend my warmest greetings to practitioners for safe, joyous celebrations. Today, I proudly stand with the Spiritual Baptist community in commemorating this significant holiday in our national calendar. Today, our nation pauses to remember and honor their historic, inspiring struggle, courage, resilience, strength, faith, and ultimate triumph over decades of ingrained colonial persecution. Today, we recall how, for so many decades, our spiritual Baptist brothers and sisters were denied their fundamental human right of religious freedom in our country. Even though Shouter's Prohibition Ordinance was repealed in 1951, it would be many decades later until the spiritual Baptist community would officially be granted the significant, symbolic honor of equality of their very own holiday in 1996. I recall with pride that it was under the 1995 to 2000 Basdeo Pandey-led UNC government during my tenure as Attorney General that this momentous act occurred. I recall with even greater pride that under my tenure as Prime Minister 2010 to 2015, I further opened the long-promised St. Barbara Spiritual Baptist Shouter Primary.
You hear that, Tommy? You hear that? Who get the Shouter Baptist the school? Eh? Let me continue to listen.
The first of its kind in Trinidad and Tobago and the world. Indeed, it will always be a source of deep pride for me that the UNC's trailblazing policies over the past 3 decades have ensured that the spiritual Shouter Baptist community is now widely recognized and celebrated for their immense contributions to our nation's cultural, social, and religious development. Today, as they gather in their vast, beautiful numbers to celebrate this holiday, it will be in a nation overridden for the past decade by an ever-increasing destructive, unprecedented crime and violence wave. I therefore urge the spiritual Shouter Baptist community to say a special prayer for T&T to overcome this darkness. May they shout joyfully to the Lord, all the earth, break forth and sing for joy and sing praises, Psalm 98:4. Then remind us all that love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. 1 Corinthians 13:6-7. Happy Spiritual Shouter Baptist Day to all.
And of course, that is from the opposition leader, Mrs. Kamla Prasad Bissessar. Caller, welcome.
Good afternoon to you all, Street. Good afternoon, Uncle, big viewers and listeners. Good afternoon. Well, I want to start by saying, and we with God, Joseph voice note back is that. Like, you can play voice note. I'm not telling you don't play it, but put some pause in it and give you something else to keep we, keep we entertained, because Gordon Joseph do not entertain anybody on your program. Not even the PNM supporters he's entertaining. Understand? Gordon Joseph seems to understand. He don't understand what has changed. He don't understand what we learn for. He don't want betterment. And for a person who just said that, he have children like myself, who would want betterment for the future of his children generation, he seems to be blinded of that future. So don't give me all the voice note back to back, because sometimes I just have to like load on my phone till he done talk. And when he done talk, I come back because he have nothing good to contribute to this program. So I hear them talking about all this good stuff that the UNC has done in 5 years, just 5 years. And I want to say well done to the United National Congress for all the great stuff. And there's more. There's a lot more, from arena, cycling arenas, to all the roundabouts and places the people used to run off the road because it just used to be like a T and no traffic light, and they put roundabouts now, so they take away a T. We used to create accidents and put a roundabout to save lives. Now this is what we, and so much more we can talk about in 5 years, in just that short space of time. So, I just want to say my contribution is about the UNC again in making excellent move in welcoming Alexander to the United National Congress. Why? Because I myself was one of the people who did not like Alexander, because I think he's a big teddy bear just in on a TV show and not really working with him. On Wall Street, viewers and listeners, if only never watch Christmas interview with Alexander, take a minute of your time and go and watch Christmas interview with Alexander. And from that interview, my mind changed. I watched that gentleman. Because themes of the same Mr. Biggs that Manning speak about, Patrick Manning, who died, right? Manning, that man, Alexander, speak about the Mr. Biggs, who is still in the PNM, who is still financing the PNM, and explain to us that even in rank as a police officer, because we all see what the PNM did to the commissioner of police, who was the highest ranking police officer, we see what the PNM did to her. So Alexander tell us, ranks doesn't matter. As a police officer, you swear on an oath to obey and follow orders. And there's a Mr. Biggs, who is a financer to the PNM, who gladiated. Don't shady money to fight. It's still there. And I am asking myself, who is the Mr. Biggs? As we see a Chinese man come from Norway and take the party without even having to vote or election. Is this Mr. Biggs connected to the Chinese man that is now the leader of the People National, the PNM party? Ooh, like we asking questions. This is personal we are asking. Because I want to say, Alexander told us that there's police officers out there ready to fight crime.
hold it by the throat and hang it to bring the country back in a nice and a good place, a safe place. But they cannot do anything because there is Mr. Biggs and them who have the key to unlock the kennel and the cage that these police officers is locked behind. They cannot make no move. We all see Ola Christopher went and Papi show herself in Santa Cruz where they find a whole bunch of guns and drugs. And 5 days after, they went back to the same place and find more guns and drugs. Was that guns and drugs that they had already had that they just put out there to bamboozle the people? I'm asking questions.
All right. Leave it there. Let me take this next call. Leave it there.
All right, man.
All right, man. Bless. So, folks, there you have it. It is. Let me see something here. Tommy, I gotta do something for a minute. Let me do something. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Let me go back to the chat. Let me go back to the chat. Fat Soul says the UNC put floodlights and walking tracks on most of the savannas throughout the country. You know that is true, you know. Plenty floodlights, boy. I ain't lying to you. Very true. Cool Runner wants to know, read how many nuns. Oh God, show child for priests. All right. Stephen Dabadine. Good afternoon, one and all. Mickey the Ghost Rider says, that fella living in an alternative universe. Marvin is a dishonest and corrupted. Oh God. What that is. Oi, oi, oi. Good afternoon, Wall Street and Uncle Tom. That caller just talk a lot of BS. I'm never talking about Gordon Joseph, boy. We never had water, electricity interruption when the UNC was in government. Look at that. That's our next accomplishment, boy. That bears the taught on the plantation.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
I had 2 calls on hold. I lost one. I still have one holding.
All right, you could put them in.
Yeah, caller. Caller, you there? Yeah, I just, you want to call me back and see, let me see if I can get you better, because I can't seem to get you in the show right now. Just call me right back. Hang up and call me right back.
Tommy, I'm hearing him. I'm hearing him.
Caller, you live.
Right, you hear me better?
Much better. Can you hear him too, Aslam?
Right, okay.
Yeah, I hear him. Yeah, I hear him.
I hear you loud and clear. So here's what's happening. Here's what's happening. We have to separate our local domestic policy from our foreign policy. We are not separating it. Right? Anybody could claim that Mr. Cho Chong is an illegitimate leader because it's plain to see that it was never sorted out at the democratic level with the PNM membership. So there is no argument whatsoever. There's a long list of achievements, and I have to thank God Father Robert for repeating it every day, every night for the past 9 years of the achievements of the UNC, Shorter Baptist people with water, with the Cougar Hospital, with the desalination plant. The evidence is there. The biggest achievement that the UNC government, the UNC administration didn't achieve was not to shut down Petrotrain. So that is as plain as day. You can't have the answer of that. Let's look at our foreign policy. We have to know that Marco Rubio is Trump's small tin. We have to know that. We have to know that the elitist Latinos in South America and the United States don't want a Maduro / Chavez regime. They are doing the same thing to Venezuela as Europe did to Africa. They will dismantle you for your resources. We have to know that. Remember, there was a president that they wanted to install, Juan Guaido. He was never elected. Whether we agree with Maduro's election or not, the big picture is that the United States wants the reserves in the Venezuelan oil reserves for their multinational. Use Guyana's infant ally to get close to Venezuela to destabilize Venezuela. We have to know that. Venezuelans are selling their oil and they are not getting the returns for the oil. That is why Venezuelan citizens come into Trinidad for a better life. So the United States continues to destroy third world countries who have resources, who they feel are a threat to them. So we have to separate the two, right? I told Anna Roberts some time ago, forget Delcy Rodriguez, forget that. Venezuela will do business with Kamala Harris administration, and they will do business with the Rowley administration. That's foreign. That has nothing to do with us. That does not take anything away from us as a people. We can do business with who we want. They can do business with who they want. But understand the geo-global politics. So we cannot be using the geo-global politics to win tips to get UNC votes. It is just ingenuous. Let's understand that. Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso is doing his best to survive. There have been 30-something attempts on his life by British intelligence, French intelligence, and the CIA to get rid of him because they want the resources in the ground in Africa. Just as how the multinational wants the resources in the ground in Venezuela. Just as how they want the resources in the ground in South Africa. So we have to know these things, right? Strong local governance, but you have to understand the global geopolitics. Thank you. That's it. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you, caller.
Hold on. We have our next caller. Hold on. Caller. Yes. No. Caller, you hold on. I mean, that caller analogy is somewhat flawed, because he's saying we cannot use the geopolitics of what United States is going to do to Venezuela with respect to the election in Trinidad and Tobago. If the PNM didn't put all the eggs in one basket and was diversifying the economy, we wouldn't be in that position today that we are in, caller. We are in that position today because former Prime Minister Rowley stood up on our platform and made joke about diversification. Yeah? He made joke about it. And that's why we're in the problem that we are in today with the Dragon gas deal, right? The Dragon and Brain no more. But we go talk about that. Caller, welcome. You have 2 minutes before we go for the top of the hour.
Professor, I want to do the top of the hour and I can hold on because I want to reply to those three things. But statements and facts are important. Statements and facts are stubborn.
No, well, you have about 2 minutes. Go ahead, take 2 minutes, and then we go put you on hold and you go come back.
All right. So I always want to say good afternoon to you, Uncle Professor Wolsey and Uncle Tommy and everyone.
Same to you.
I want to go straight to the point, and I keep rephrasing this. Every re-election campaign is a referendum on the incumbent. Who's the incumbent? The PNM and Stuart Young. Now I want to start off. Stuart Young made several statements last Thursday about the visit to Jamaica, and I said Stuart Young has yet to prove or provide Trinidad and Tobago with a campaign or a mode how we're moving forward when it comes to diversification. He indicated in his discussion with Mr. Rubio, Secretary Rubio, that the government of the United States will not harm the interests of Trinidad and Tobago. When the reporter asked him specifically, he says he can't put his head on a block, but he believes they will not do anything. Now, we have just discovered 3.35 million cubic feet of gas, and Stuart Young's accomplishment is that he has maintained 2.6 billion cubic feet of gas. And while we have 4.5 billion still needed in total to put Point Lisas back into power. Now, here's what I want to just talk about quickly. You have on your show here illegitimate leader, and I want to send that out to Gordon, because Gordon comes in and he prays. Gordon, I love you as a brother,
but you do not go and edify yourself. And there's a difference between illegitimate, with what Professor Wall Street is saying, and illegal. And the problem with a lot of people who support the PNM blindly, don't put your head on a block for any politician. If they're not doing the job, then they have to go. An illegitimate leader is someone who holds power or authority without proper or moral justification. This can be due to a lack of popular support. That is straight down. Unconstitutional means possibly the leader may have seized power through coup, corruption, or other undemocratic means. That's what was going on with the PNM over the last 30 days. Moral or ethical issues, 137 recusals. The leader may seem as an immoral, corrupt, or unethical, making their leadership illegitimate. An illegal leader is one, on the other hand, is someone who...
Caller, financial guru, hold it right there. Hold it right there. All right. We got to go for the top of the hour. You want to hold on? Or you? I'm going to hold on. All right, hold on. Let's go for the top of the hour. Folks, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you, on WZYE 95.9 FM. And I'm happy that the financial guru come in and giving Patty and PNM, Fox and Gordon Joseph and them our class. Because that's what we just do here, it's our class, in class. Folks, we'll be right back. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We're back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Right? You can get us on, don't forget, like us on Facebook on WZYE 95.9 FM. That's WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. When you subscribe, as soon as the program go live, you get a note in your mailbox that Sunday Talk is live, or In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street is live. So you don't have to worry about getting a message or anything like that. You'll be automatically notified. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget, share the live. Share the live. Tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend.
Okay, Financial Guru, you can finish.
Yes, so just quickly, because I know people might not now comment. An illegitimate leaders, which is what you were referring to, just quickly, is someone who holds power or authority without proper moral justification. He's not illegal. This is because of lack of popular support. Let it fit where it sits. Unconstitutional means he was going to get probably a no confidence motion because they thought it was unconstitutional, right? Moral or ethical issues. Fact is, talk about he's been a bully, 137 recusals, his family members benefiting in ways that seems to be totally off the cuff, right? Finally, illegal leader. An illegal leader, on the other hand, is someone who holds power or authority in direct violation of the law. This will include a coup or usurpation, corruption or bribery, violation of term limits. We're not talking about that. So what Professor Wall Street is saying here, Gordon, is that Stuart Young and Maduro are illegitimate. Now there is a question whether Mr. Maduro, because of the election, is actually an illegal leader. But you cannot dispute the fact that they are both illegitimate. Now, I just want to finish off with a couple things that we're talking about the accomplishments and
this started with Caribbean Soul, and I'm glad he said started that. I want to put on the record for the accomplishments of the PNM in the opposite direction, right? I have said that you cannot continue. You had Vishnu Danpal last week talking about the Banking Association and Stuart Young coming in and saying after 10 years, you're going to look at what the bank fees and the bank system and the appropriation of foreign exchange for people of all classes. Why you wait 10 years? Why you wait for $10.5 billion to go to $5.3 billion? So let me just point out the accomplishments of this PNM. Over the last 8 years, from 2016 to 2023, we have had negative foreign direct investment accumulating to the sum of 3.35 billion USD. That's almost 24 billion TT, and we have not accounted for 2024. This is the PNM's legacy. Our external debt has gone from about 2 billion when to now it stands at 5.5 billion with a B USD. That is about 37 billion TT dollars, and it exceeds our foreign reserves of about 5.3 billion as of March, February 2025. You can go and check it. Our aggregate debt, that means debt of all that government sold, Petrotrin, TN Tech, everybody, as well as our debt and foreign obligations, is 152 billion with a B approximation. Now, if we look at our nominal GDP is the dollar of all values of goods and service produced in Trinidad and Tobago. That is the dollar value. I'm going to go back to Mr. Fox Islam, who was talking and boasting how the GDP was so high in 2022. Mr. Islam, the real GDP of Trinidad and Tobago is down about 20%, meaning the goods and services, the production value has fallen, but the dollar value has risen. That's why in 2022 it was so high, but it has fallen. And that means our debt to GDP ratio is now about 70-something%, approaching 75. And let me just point out something. The IMF has stated the guidelines, the debt to GDP ratio, meaning our total aggregate debt over all the goods and services produced in Trinidad and Tobago, is above the recommended threshold for the Caribbean. Countries like Trinidad and Tobago, this ratio is considered high risk and potentially, listen to the word, potentially unsustainable. High debt limits can limit the government's ability to respond to economic shocks like what we had in COVID. It may also increase the risk of debt distress, crowd out private sector investment, and undermine long-term economic growth and stability. 3.35 billion between 2016 to 2023, and we know in 2024 is another negative billion. So now here, before I go, IMF guidelines, low risk, this is for the Caribbean, low risk debt to GDP ratio below 40%, moderate risk 40 to 60%, high risk 60%. So now you know that's the legacy, and I will leave you with this. The PNM has no diversification program. On Thursday, I listened to Mr. Young. He kept saying we're not going to be 3.35 million cubic feet of gas through the Ginger, but Ginger is just one. We need 4.4 to sustain the Point Lisa's industrial estate at full capacity. And you keep saying Rubio said we ain't gonna get touched. We're gonna get touched because Trump is the boss, not Rubio. And this is the fact that people have to understand.
All right, leave it there, financial guru.
Last thing.
Leave it there.
Professor Wall Street, last thing I want to point out.
Yeah.
King Wellington died today.
Okay.
Yesterday.
Oh, condolences.
Famous Calypsonian.
Yeah.
So in your closing, I don't know if you could find a Wellington Calypso, one of our great Calypsonians.
All right.
Just say good afternoon to everybody.
Thank you.
That's what is happening. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
All right. I want you guys to listen to this. Listen to this carefully. Yeah. He's a too splendiferous woman.
All that talk. We have about my party.
this is water.
Stop that.
Don't let them fool you. This is water.
And I want to close.
Narratives.
To be a portion for a cause.
And this is water.
I didn't sit down in the seat.
Don't let them fool you. This is water.
When I made the statement that my first objective is to remove an oppressive government.
Narratives.
Well, let me tell you something. I sit down good.
And this is water.
And yellow is.
Don't let them fool you. This is water.
So, folks, we're gonna get that. We have that full video for you all with that young lady there, dynamic young lady who mashing up the place. Yeah. Let me go back to the chat here real quick. Okay, Fat Soul said we never had water, electricity interruption when the UNC was in government. Okay. Fat Soul said we never had high food and gas prices like now when UNC was in power. Mickey the Ghost Rider said, what makes a priest honest? These people are supporting the PNM because he's paid by the PNM. Pray for yourself, not me. Did you pray for the 4 divers who suffocated to death? Okay. Oh God. Oh yeah, all ain't easy, you know. The man say the priest could hardly remember anything. Young father was on the school board. The priest, Semantic 62 said the priest asking people to forgive him for not defending Khan. Okay. Fat Soul said when UNC was in power, we never had so many black people living below the poverty line. Fat Soul, you're 100% correct, eh? But black people don't want to hear that, you know. They don't want to hear that. They don't. Yeah, they don't want to believe that. Just look at this fella. This priest was witness to Short Young bullying and said nothing. Still continues in bullying unabated. Take your hypocrisy to the confession box. Okay. Patty said, here, Anna, what he lie about? I don't trust no priest. They tell lies. For some say, okay, that is it. Lasana lie, but lie. Racist current loss of pocket to libel a PNM, a PM. Fox Islam admit that Stuart Young is a bully. He says Stuart Young is a bully. Fox, you sure you wanna do that? Read, where is the 30 schools you see PNM built? Party probably 30 schools, so we know. Fox says 2 UNC achievements. 400 million live sports scandal, 549 million EVD scandal. Fox, put up PNM accomplishment now, man. Oh God, put up PNM accomplishment. And I agree with every word you said on air. The UNC gives school children laptops to help in their studies, but the PNM came and took it away, saying the children using it to watch porn. Marcel Joseph, cool runner, read cartel you. She says she tell you where to get it. Okay. Contrast. Okay. Fox says in this thesis, contrast with an achievement. Check out the great list here to answer the cliche and annoying question of what PNM really ever did. This is what the PNM did. Fiscal and social measures. Personal allowance increased to 90K. This means that if you're earning less than 7,500, you don't pay income tax. VAT was decreased to 12.5%. We already addressed that, P&M Fox. VAT was decreased, and then other products, VAT was increased on those other products. We already discussed that. So come with something else. Grant to homeowners whose salary is under 6,000 to repair their homes. First-time homeowners pay no stamp duty for homes purchased. All right. So we're reading them. That man who is the prime minister locked me out for 2 years and now coming to ask people to vote. He go pay for that by oi. You are absolutely correct. That same prime minister, Stuart Young, lock out people out of the country for years. Years. People were stranded in this country.
Correct.
Stranded. And we have to help them. We assist them. Look. All right. Look, Fox, infrastructure project. New Ministry of Health project building. The San Fernando Waterfront project. Napa repaired for 20 million as opposed to the UNC proposal of 100 million. President House, 89 million as opposed to the UNC proposal. You know, starting to mislead people. Community swimming pool. Brian Lara renovation to Red House. Arima Hospital at a cost of 200 million, less than 600 homes built for low-income families at a cost of 175. P&M Fox. You stop trying to mislead these people, please. That call is a P&M dunce. Yeah, Mr. Florida. Gordon playing smart with foolishness. Go ahead.
Yeah. All our projects where Fox Corp there, how much cost overruns it had in them? When you know you wouldn't put that up. But an stadium costs $1 billion, and the Wing Hospital costs 1.3 billion.
But Brian Lara wasn't under this current government.
No, but Rowley, it costs over $1 billion to build Brian Lara stadium.
It was finished under it finished under Prime Minister Rowley.
Yeah, it costs over
yes.
1 billion and costs over around 1 billion.
Okay.
Billion, and the Women Hospital costs 1.3 billion. If you compare the two, you see, but Mr. Hanslem, you know, they like to talk about the geopolitics and they say, this one, who is the biggest trade partner with Trinidad and Tobago right now with import and export?
How to be United States.
Exactly. Trinidad is not in a position that they could use a sovereign nation, but we're not in a position to self-sustain ourselves, so we can go against the Scottish Crow. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they like to speak like America saying things wrong, but for the election, you have 12 ballot papers with different parties in Venezuela, but all 12 ballot papers have what you run it. They show it on the news and all that, and I see people seem to forget. Nobody's not saying the man gerrymandering the election. The last election, when I forget the opposition name, they had more voters than Maduro, but then Maduro come win early. So this is where they talk about free and fair elections. But Mr. Tommy, you see, if Trinidad was self-sustaining and we had food production on a very high, we had manufacturing high, and we could call the shots, we could do business with whoever we want. But we're not in that position, so the biggest trade partner is America. So if America put a $50 sanction on we for imports, what could become of we? Who we go import from? China does import more metal and materials like that. We talk about food imports, we just import from America. Nearly 2 billion. Jamaica does do trade with America, excessive $3 billion. That's why they have the relationship with Jamaica. That's why Jamaica want the relationship with America, the same thing what we have to do until we become self-sustainable. Look on this man.
Yeah, man. Tommy?
Brian John?
The Belmont midfielder who just sit down on the bench. He comes and he says, handsomely born. Imagine with the heat of the political season and your life still cannot cross 10 people.
Stoops.
Yeah, boy. Straight dog do back at every car that goes by. Brian John said, Brian, the Belmont midfielder that sit down on the bench says, Wall Street, you're politically irrelevant. Tommy, you know, it's funny, eh? We are politically irrelevant, but he wants to listen to people who are politically irrelevant. Make it make sense now.
True.
Make it make sense now. All right. That is it. We go on. The UNC built new roads and paved one so motorists will not go down in potholes and face traffic jam. Yeah, we play the pothole video with Farish Alwari. Young new chapter of one page, a continuance of bad government. Michael Boy, Boston Carnival Village, inside the house. Listen to this, eh? Listen to this. Wall Street always chain up Iowa to bust Google throat, but remember the good you do just follow you.
What?
Anyway.
So Iowa bust Google throat?
No, I don't know nothing about that.
You
know about that?
He said we chain up Iowa.
But I don't know nothing about that. That happened?
I don't know. Maybe somebody could call and tell us.
Oh, let me do something. Hold on, eh? Hold on. Let me see something. Before you say anything, eh? You are live on WZYE 95.9 FM.
Nah, I don't want to be live on any radio station right now.
But listen.
I'm dealing with something personal. I don't want to be on any radio station.
All right, no problem. All right. Bye-bye.
That was Google.
No, I was going to ask him this question here. That Wall Street always chain up Ira to bust Google through, but remember the good he does just follow. I want to know how we chain him up. That he should know if we get chained up, right?
Yep.
Right? So I was calling him on here to find out. Yeah, because them fellas and them just come with one set of propaganda. That is the PNM, you know. That is the PNM for you. Wall Street, you're behaving similar to TC and heavy sheep. Sheep? What is that? I know what that is now. The UNC board Coast Guard vessels to secure our coast, but the PNM parked them up to rot. Correct is right. 100% right. Yeah, listen to this. UNC built the San Fernando Teaching Hospital. This is what PNM Fox says. He said on that fateful day when the attack on Young occurred, the student Imran Khan was not expelled. Oh God, boy. Lord have mercy.
But Anselm,
huh?
The truth be told, the San Fernando Teaching Hospital was actually a campus building to place all the government offices that Manning built.
That was done under Manning.
Right.
That wasn't done under no Prime Minister Rowley.
No, that Kamala converted to the teaching hospital.
If Prime Minister was illegal, Rubio would not have met with him. Who talk about him being illegal? Wow.
Illegal and illegitimate is two different things.
Yeah, Tommy. PNM never had any internals to elect Zami, man. We saw that it's granted 9, then suddenly it turned 21. He was anointed by Rowley for telling us illegal. Cool. I told you where to get the information. I gave your date. What to get what information, Patty? Okay. All right, let me go back to the voice notes. I'm going to play another video here for you all. I want to play this. I want to play part of this video. By the way, you see TTT. All you have to stop doing them PNM programs, and the UNC should get equal time if you all going to do them PNM programs, because it's a government-owned station, and if it's a government-owned station, and you are doing PNM programs, like for example the Titans of Democracy, that is a PNM program, so the UNC should get equal time as well. Yeah, that's the way it should be. Yeah, Bitcoin.
Mr. Wall Street.
Yeah.
If I were bossy through it would be for what happened between he and Kingsley there, you know.
But I don't know nothing about that.
Remember that situation that took place?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And that is a breach, according to attack.
Oh, really?
And you can't mislead people down that road. So if that is the case, it's because of that. I can't see nothing else but that.
Yeah, I Bitcoin. I am not in the business of trying to take food off our people's table. I've said that over and over. I don't talk to Iowa. I do not tell Iowa how to run his business. I do not discuss the radio host on 91.9 with Iowa. I don't.
You're correct, Iowa. I mean, Mr. Wall Street, but there's a code of conduct you have to have when you're on the airwaves, and you have to be responsible. And if you look at Mr. Google during this past election coming up here, he did bring in a lot of misleading statements.
Correct. Yes.
Dave Banku resigning, all kind of nonsense the man bring there.
Yes.
So I don't think all this will build up to what happening there, you know. And the last one was when he tried to mislead Kingsley into having to propose to Kingsley to go and do something that he wouldn't regularly say he would do to the last prime minister.
Right.
And he was misleading him down that road. Right? You hear it for yourself.
I hear it. I heard it. Yeah.
It is there for everybody to hear on their own. So if that take a toll on Iowa, you have no other choice. That's why I say that we don't know the truth.
Yeah, man.
All right?
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Best. So take a listen to this, folks. Okay, let me start this thing back.
Time from state-owned. UNC demands fair airtime from state-owned TTT, calls out unethical support for PNM. The United National Congress, UNC, has formally written to Trinidad and Tobago Television, TTT, condemning its blatant and improper use of state resources to provide free campaign airtime for the ruling People's National Movement, PNM. The UNC has demanded equal treatment and access to the state broadcaster in accordance with principles of fairness and media ethics. In a letter addressed to TTT's Chief Executive Officer, Adrian Winter, UNC Chairman Davindranath Thakur highlighted how TTT has been acting as a de facto propaganda arm of the PNM, airing multiple government events that serve as thinly veiled political meetings to attack the opposition and promote PNM policies and candidates. Additionally, the letter points out that TTT has broadcast outright PNM political events without charge, effectively allowing the ruling party to campaign for free using taxpayer funds. The UNC also exposed that in fiscal 2022, TTT aired 6 PNM political broadcasts, including PNM meetings in Belmont, Diego Martin, and Mount Hope, yet the PNM failed to make any payments for these broadcasts. In contrast, when the UNC sought to air its own events, TTT demanded $45,000 per hour, refusing to negotiate. Based on this rate, the UNC estimates that PNM owes TTT over $1 million for the free coverage it received. The opposition has made the following formal demands. 1. Equal airtime for the UNC under the same terms as the PNM, including primetime slots and duration. 2. A public commitment from TTT to charge all political parties for airtime and end its practice of free coverage for the PNM. 3. An immediate explanation for TTT's continued facilitation of PNM campaigning using public funds. 4. Provision of TTT's rate card for political advertising during the general election campaign and a schedule of available slots for the UNC. The UNC has warned that if TTT fails to address these concerns, the party will take legal and regulatory action to ensure fair and equal access to the state-owned broadcaster. TTT is publicly funded and does not belong to the PNM. It has a responsibility to operate fairly and uphold democratic principles by ensuring balanced media access for all political parties. The UNC will not allow state resources to be hijacked for partisan advantage at the expense of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Dr. Kirk Magoo, Public Relations Officer, United National Congress.
You see, Tommy, the thing about it is that it's a public, this is not owned, this is owned by the government of Trinidad and Tobago, whoever is the government, right? And if they're going to put
it's owned by the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, it's owned by the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, you are correct. It's owned by the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And therefore, if TTT is going to put on programs, like they have a program on morning from 6 to 9, that's a PNM program. And then not only that, but everybody should be allowed to call their program. They can't pick and choose who they want to get on their program because it's a PNM program, right? And if they haven't that type of program, the UNC should get equal time to have similar programs as well. That's the way it's supposed to be, you know.
Absolutely.
Especially in this country, if CNN is giving the Democrats time, they have to give Republicans equal time too.
But CNN is different. We talk about PBS.
Yeah. Well, no. Sometimes they talk about with because CNN sometimes want to give special times to the Democrats.
But PBS is equivalent to TTT.
No. But even though CNN too, it's my understanding that CNN too, there have been times when, right, they have complained to CNN that they were giving more times to the Democrats. And the Republican says, if you're going to do it that way, you have to give us equal time as well. Right? Because not much people want to really go on PBS, to be honest with you.
Yeah, PBS is public.
Yeah, public broadcasting
services, just like TTT, which is owned by the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, Patty says, I gave the information about reduction in VAT to 12.5% on all items. And again, the zero rated remain. When you buy a home or your car, you pay less. But Patty, we told you that you only show one part of that equation. There was a reduction in VAT of 12.9% on certain items. But however, other items were VAT was put on those other items. So you take it in one hand, you give you in one hand, and you take it away in another hand. That's not really giving. All right. So Mean Gene says, question, I'm not being facetious, but can anyone tell me why did the UNC lose the general election in 2015? So folks, Mean Gene have a question. I'm not being facetious, but anyone tell me why did the UNC lose the general election in 2015? That's his question. The PNM is not a party for improvement. It has been manipulated by the 1%, but they have everything and we have nothing. That's absolutely correct. Look, plain pliers. Michael, did the Indians have had to run from police to practice their religion in TNT like the Baptists? I don't know where that come from. Hey, good people, I'm here now. Good afternoon to viewers, callers, listeners, supporters, and the host in the building. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, the Bernardo was answering for me. So this is me, Jean. Me, Jean, you have your computer. Go on the screen. Go on, pull up the last general election for Trinidad and watch the map. And see how the EBC does gerrymander the borders so that it's easier for PNM to win. If you watch how they split it compared to per capita where people live in, and you watch red and you watch yellow, then you will see. But when the UNC get in power, I hope the UNC now will gerrymander their boundaries now and make it in favor for themselves. And let me hear what the PNM supporters will say. Look on it.
Thank you. My answer to your question, Brooklyn, is yes. The proxy have been recently invoked, hence we have our hands. Hence we have on our hands what we are now dealing with. The PNM people just like to suffer. Okay, let me play some voice notes here.
Good afternoon again, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. I want to tell Patricia Reid something. You don't tell me. I called out some of the schools, right? You don't come and tell me the schools I called out are 40 out of whatever that you call out so much and so much and so much. Madam, you are disingenuous. You are a stranger to the truth. Do you want me to call out the 106 now and pick up the rest of the program? That's what you want me to do? It is there for you to touch, for you to see, for you to feel. It is there. Completed schools that the PNM refused to open for the children. You don't come and tell me what I was saying. I know what I'm saying. I'm not like you making up stories. It is there for everybody to see. And you come in to tell me about sleepy Anthony Garcia, who was sleeping on himself when Tim Gopi Singh was talking. And him but lied at the press conference that it was all the schools were construction sites. And Camille talking about because they were already at the conference. Camille talking about they don't know how UNC build the schools because PNM use scientific data. Oh God, Wall Street, you hear that? PNM use scientific data to build the schools. That's why none of them build yet because they cannot figure out the scientific data. Let me tell you something, Patricia. PNM can fool the shell nuts. They can fool some of the people all of the time. Right? But you see, the rest of us out here are too intelligent to fall for PNM nonsense. Thanks a lot again. Good afternoon again, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and to everybody out there. You know, Wall Street, I don't know this Balize juice that they're drinking. Have them being so disingenuous. You have a chat to them, Michael Smith, talking about character assassination by the UNC. How did Rowley get into office? How did he get into office? Because he lied. He brought fake emails to the parliament. He lied about Mrs. Prasad Bisasat and Ram Logan was going to kill a reporter, that the DPP office was bugged, right? One set of who shot John. He lied about Section 34. Nobody benefited from Section 34. PNM had 4 Section 34. Andre Montal, Karen Nunes Seshera, A&V Drilling, and Malcolm Jones. So when you want to talk about character assassination, right? Look at the PNM. They have noted for that. That is all they can do. Take a good look at social media. Take a good look. What does they do to Mrs. Pasabi says, sir? So you don't think that UNC is going to push back? Something is wrong with all you know. Something is definitely wrong. I think all they need Father Devotile to pray for you. He's the best person to pray for the PNMites. Thanks a lot.
Oh God, the love Father would try to pay for them. Let me see.
But what they call you financial guru? That I don't know your name. I would prefer to call you by your name. But what you're saying, I add it up and it come up to the same zero, nothing. Because you have to prove illegitimacy. If there were 20 and 11 say yes and 9 say no, isn't that one figure more than the other? Come on, man. You don't have to be no rocket science to go and work that out in a lab. Oh gosh, boy. Don't just follow the crowd now, bro. You're sounding like you have some sense. And if you have enough, it could turn into dollars. Don't just follow the thing now. And don't deal with personality. 6.5 of them. That is too much reading the book of dotishness and quoting it, that's the hard part. If they just read it alone, all right. But quoting it, boy. I agree with you. I agree to that. Once it's a government program, it's not a party. Once it's a government station, it's not no party station. And everybody should get equal time and equal opportunity. All right? So I agree with you on that. And I wanted to tell your party too that there should be equality to the parliament. Not every bloody thing you're standing down. Everything. Right? There are some bills that looking ugly and sounding ugly. But there are some bills that are good. Especially like the bills that come from the police. The police requested that this is what the government should do. And this could reduce crime. And the UNC government in opposition say, nah. Because the attitude is, we don't want the government to look good. Because if the government look good, then the opposite is true. We looking bad. And all they want people to change, to vote for UNC. Huh?
So, folks, that's it for the voice notes. Let me see if there's any other voice notes here. Tommy?
Yep.
So he agrees that the government shouldn't be having programs on air that is pro-PNM.
No, he says that they should allow, one side should allow the other side. See if it's good for the goose or good for the gander.
Well, all right. So what he's saying is that, as I stated that, the PNM have programs on air, right? That is pro-PNM. So therefore, the UNC should have equal times to have those program too as well.
Right.
Yeah. Should have equal time. You know that program. Because what they're doing now is that, no, I don't know if Aisha Wells' program is pro-PNM or neutral or whatever it is. But I don't know how that can be pro-PNM. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. But in my thing, if Aisha Wells having a program, it's a pro-PNM program. I'm going out on a limb and saying that.
Is she on air now, or can we call her?
I think she says she's starting tomorrow. She says she's starting tomorrow. Let me call she and see. But she didn't pick up the phone last time. Let me see. Aisha Wells. It's 2 phones that's ring by Aisha, you know. You know that? Tommy?
You have to tell me. I don't know.
You have a red phone that's ringing. No? She don't pick up that phone. She don't pick up the red phone. I wonder if she's still. I feel she's still in church, you know, Tommy.
Okay.
Oh, I should have still in church, eh? Yeah. No, I call she. Volsang, I just call she. She didn't pick up the phone. She's still in church. She didn't pick up the phone. She's still in church, man. She's in church. Yeah. But Tommy, let me just play some of this from what is your name?
Wall Street, good afternoon again. Permit me, please. Let me answer the gentleman. And Uncle Tommy, sorry, I forgot my manners. Good afternoon. Let me answer the gentleman who asked about why UNC lost in 2020, 15, why they lost the election. It has nothing to do with UNC wasn't performing. It had everything to do with rowdy lies. Section 34, email gate, Kamala Tifo, the HSF money, Kamala do this, Kamala corrupt, Kamala government corrupt. They tried and they tried and they destroyed. They tried to destroy Ann and Ram Logan. But you see how today he had to run from office. You see? He didn't just resign and go, He had to run. Anyway, let me finish tell you. And that 1 hour played a significant role. Now, when it went to the appeal court, Ivor Archie removed Justice Barrow and put himself there to do the hearing. He said, right? Now, although Justice Mira Moore ruled that decision was illegal, right? Ivor Archie saying it was legal. So how can you have an illegal decision with a legal report, right? Now, when he went there and removed himself, he is saying, and I am quoting, it is unfair for the electorate to go back to the polls, right? But that was not his decision to make. That was not his decision. We should have gone back to the polls. And you would have seen the UNC winning that election. Because there was a similar situation, I think, in Kenya. And they went back to the polls. Now, if it is that the Guyana government wasn't no pushover, because I remember Keith Rowley sent up Nancy up there to have them come vote for your good friend Granger, right? They said, no, we don't want all your help. Then the results might have been the same in Guyana. But thank God Guyana stood their ground and pushed them out, right? And it's all that caused the UNC. You take a good look at the map and you tell me the UNC winning the popular vote in Trinidad and they lost the elections? No. Look at what he tried to do in Tobago. Make the EDC add 3 more seats for they to win, and they lost it all except for 1. Right? So don't let nobody fool you and tell you that PNM won any 2 elections honestly, because they did not. But you see, this rounds, we have to have international observers. We have to have it because the PNM is too dishonest. Thanks a lot, guys.
You see, I now give a big, nice, simple ABC preschool explanation. And here was the first thing he said. How come Tommy does get it sometime, boy? And you can't get it, boy? I now explain something. Yeah, what you saying that the government shouldn't have no program in there? Gosh, boys.
Let's take a listen to this. This is former senior superintendent Roger Alexander.
Mr. Peter Kanai, please.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins.
You all should see what I see from this vantage point. This is a massive meeting. We have people all outside in hundreds So as Anil told you, the PNM had a meeting and there are nobody sitting down outside. We have a meeting and we don't have enough chairs for people to sit down. So here we go again to introduce another candidate. Please welcome the UNC's candidate for the constituency of Tanapuna, Mr. former Superintendent Roger Alexander.
Because what don't kill you should make you stronger. So my problems is like steroids, boy. I get my doses from all kinds of sources, and all of them still can't kill me now. You see, I them stick me on the high slope. Right now, this one is just like a boat. So I step up, swing up, so I get up. They have to wonder how others get up. And every time I see, I just see through. And by the help of God, I just get through. I just won't stop. I feel like more any mountain, I travel any building like
UNC family.
Just come before blessings.
The next MP for Tanapuna, candidate Roger Alexander.
I feel like greetings. Greetings. I'm here. All right, let me say a special good afternoon. This is a special good afternoon to the Honorable Leader of the United National Congress. Ms. Kamala Persad-Bissessar. My other colleagues and the people of this good nation. And I stand here before you tonight. I see many of you who would have seen before. On my entrance here, I saw someone there who was a victim of crime, and which I could remember. Because many persons standing or sitting here tonight would have suffered in one way or another. Everybody asking why, Alexander, why, Alexander, why, Alexander, why? I told them to pay attention. Listen to different leaders, and you choose the one that is aligned with your vision and your dreams of a better Trinidad and Tobago.
You hear that? Yeah. Aligned with the dreams of a better Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah? What? I hear somebody say what? Wall Street somebody say something. Hold on, let me see something. Am I lying on you? Hold on. Let me see something here. What does she say, boy? Wall Street, am I lying on you? Wall Street, I know camera speaking. She said, Anna Roberts. What is that one? So that is what Wall Street saying. The reduction of VAT could be never be given with one hand and taken with the other. I go read it for you again. Patty saying a line. Okay, I gotta read it for you again. Yeah. If it's one thing, I don't deal with lies, folks. Put your closing comments in the chat and send your closing voice notes. Put your closing comments in the chat. Put your closing comments in the chat and send your closing voice notes. I wonder if I still have that thing, boy. Without that thing. All right, let me play this voice notes before we go.
Good day, Uncle Tony and Mr. Wall Street. I come to correct Mr. Gordon Dryden again. Because it have no such thing as 21 night vision. It's 2020. Get your facts right now. When they come in here, you see the story truth. Don't lie. When you bring another untruth, it have no such thing as 21 night vision. Get up the Dryden, man. Lay it off.
Oh, God. Well, yes.
There comes a time when the program does have a comedy section. Yeah. I know comedians, so I can't contribute, but I could laugh. So Rowley was was voted in not once, twice by lies. Yeah. So for example, there are two fellas over so, and this one here, whose claim to fame is professor. And he was able to listen and then decided that what they're saying is true and vote for them. Vote for the PNM and leave the UNC, even though, according to what he said, UNC was doing well. Black people were flourishing, the birds were whistling, the fish were swimming, the fowl was crackling. Yeah, that's what he said. And he voted PNM. Anybody out there could tell me why? And he was able to listen and then decided that what they're saying is true and vote for them. Vote for the PNM and leave the UNC, even though, according to what he said, UNC was doing well.
That's another lie. That's another lie. You see, it is sad. Look, Bitcoin just gets you in a lie. Now here's another lie. And let me tell you all the truth. What happened is that, right, when you're in the PNM, you focus on the PNM. But when I started to see how the PNM was treating black people, I started to expand my horizon. Then I started to do research on the things that the UNC did between 2010 and 2015. And I started to realize the UNC was a friend to black people in Trinidad and Tobago. And why can I say that? Why can I say that? Because again, the UNC reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line, right? From 19.8% to 17.3%. And that is why we had low crime in Trinidad and Tobago under one of the reasons why we had low crime under the UNC. Yeah? Right, going Joseph? So stop lying, man. People just you get exposed too often, man. Don't lie. But I was listening. Anyway. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, I'll be quick for one time. Mr. Anselm, let me explain something to Mr. Gordon one time, right?
Yeah.
If he really could call you to discredit you, I do not care if you go back and vote for PNM, Mr. Anselm. But what I appreciate from you is calling a spade a spade. It doesn't matter who you support, but when they're doing wrong, you call it out. I like Chelsea Football Club. And when they're making wrong decisions, I just send my chats on the website. But that don't mean you call a spade a spade. So if Gordon
Yeah, but Mr. Florida, it's okay, but he shouldn't lie. He lies too much. For a man who does talk about God all the time, look, Bitcoin just gave him a line. I just catch him on a lie. Too much lies.
You're trying to discredit it to make you feel like you have no what to say it?
Integrity. I'll put it that
Integrity. Correct word, Mr. Anson. But Mr. Anson, we don't care. People could vote, but I like when somebody call us spade a spade. You're doing wrong, I will call out the wrong. And that is what we appreciate.
Thank you. Yeah, man. And Caribbeans, we the UNC supporter will call on the UNC to make that building come true. Yeah, when the PNM couldn't do it, why am I going to support a party that predominantly have people voting for them? And when you go to them to help those people, they mash down the building. I could support that. I have to be a madman. Folks, we're going to take that break and we'll be right back. Don't forget, put your closing quote in the chat and send your closing voice notes. We'll be right back. Stick on stay. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. I'm trying something here, folks. Let me see if I can get this now. Okay. I actually just got a response from Roger Alexander. He said just now. Tommy?
Yep.
I just got a response there from Roger Alexander.
I heard you.
Huh?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, he phone busy now. But folks, listen to this. It's one thing. It is sad when you are consistently caught lying, and then you come on here and tell people, if it's one thing I don't do, I don't lie. And then you just lied. Not once, but twice. So you know what? Let me leave it alone. 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 Mickey the Ghostwriter says the PNM is red but not ready. They are destined to the sidewalk. Just like the chat room, the PNM supporting a failed government with nothing to show for 10 years. What is your platform moving forward? Patricia, this is news to me. Where did the 3.5 million go? Let me try one more time there, Tommy. Let me try one more time. Oh, God. All right. Hold on, man. All right. So, folks, let me get my closing quote. Caller, welcome. You have 2 minutes. Go ahead, caller.
Very short.
Yeah, man.
Very, very short. For me, Professor Wall Street. Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, you hear.
So,
go ahead.
Right. So, I sent you something on the WhatsApp there, right? It's
Okay.
called the Pillars of Progress, right?
Right.
From volume 1 up to about, I think it's 50 or something like that. So you could go through them and you will see all the achievements of UNC.
Right.
And what I'm saying in short is this. In the short 5 years that they have, they documented all the progress. And if you go through it, you will see that short 5 years surpass the 10 years of progress that this present regime has. So that is what we're going to vote on. So you can look at it. When you get up there, you can pick out your points of all the achievements.
Thank
right, my
you.
brother?
Yeah, man.
Bless afternoon.
Thanks. Why?
You can lose.
All right, let me play this voice note by him too as well.
Yeah, great, these are some of the pillars of progress. On YouTube.
Hold on.
Yeah, great, Mr. Wall Street. These are some of the pillars of progress. If you go on YouTube and type in pillars of progress, you'll get all the success and all the things that the UNC had done during their tenure. And they have it from episode 1 to, I think it's about 30 or something. So you got to keep going through. But there's just a few of them from 1 to 3 and 5. So you could keep searching and you'll get all the things and you could put them together. I know it with lengthy, but you'll see all the achievements.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Let me try Roger Alexander. Let me try him one more time now. So, folks, we kind of going back and forth here with Roger Alexander. His phone ringing off the hook. He's sending messages. All right, we go try again before we close. So, folks, my closing quote. Here's my closing quote. We go try Mr. Alexander again before we close. We exchanging messages back and forth, but like we can't get oh, you know I was supposed to share that too, you know.
Good morning, God. Today is Sunday, Father, March 30th. Another day begins, and here I am before your presence to thank you for life, for grace, for the breath that still dwells in me. I know that each day is a gift from you, a new beginning, an opportunity to feel your love and strengthen myself in your peace, which calms the soul and renews hope. Lord, you are my refuge and fortress. Even when battles seem difficult, when weariness reaches me and tears fall, I remember your word. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. I trust, Father, that in your perfect time, every pain will be transformed into joy, and every tear will be gathered by your hands of love. Today, I place this Sunday in your hands, Father. May it be a day of peace and renewal, resting in the certainty that you are in control. Bless my home, my family, and all who need your touch of hope. May we declare with faith, the Lord has done great things for us, and we are filled with joy. Amen.
From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to stay, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. And I'm going to answer Patricia Reid's message question after this. Go ahead, Tommy.
My first quote is from Carl Sagan, and it says, "Science is not only compatible with spirituality, it is a profound source of spirituality." Science is not only compatible with spirituality, it is a profound source of spirituality. Like I always say, you, Mr. or lady in the mirror, you have to become the change you want to see. However, when you look in that mirror, if you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Stay strong. We'll see you tomorrow evening in the village. Good night.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
3 days ago. Okay, yeah. So, Walshi, did you say the government was giving one hand and taking? When I research what the VAT items, let me come out here. The VAT items, yes, certain items were taken off. VAT was taken off, and then other items VAT was put on. Yes, so you're basically you're giving in one hand and you're taking in the other. I said that, yes, based on what it was, based on the statistics, Patricia Reed, that's exactly correct. It's correct, and I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to bring it to you. Yeah, let me see. First of all, let me see if any voice. Okay, let me see.
My closing comments. It's so easy to say he does lie. He does lie. Specifically tell me when, where, and how I lie. Tell me, if I lied, I mean you lie more than me. Because I quoting from what you said. UNC came into power, PP government led by UNC came into power somewhere around 2010. People get rid of them in 2015. They come back again, some of them with the same old dotishness. No, sorry, not dotish. Unparliamentary. Dotishness. People say, no, we don't want all you. All right? You vote 15 and 20. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I have no proof that you did, but I am taking your word for it. I am taking your word for it. Just how I took your word that you will bring proof that what I said was a lie, a specific lie about the goalpost, and you will bring the truth. And I'm still waiting because I have real stamina. One thing a referee supposed to have is stamina, Papa. Stamina. Because you have to go 90 plus. And sometimes it goes into extra time and thing, additional time and thing. All right? So I waiting. I waiting. All right? Because if you don't bring it, you are the one who will, everybody will know more than before. You are the one who lie because you say you will do something and you're not doing it. You're not doing it. I mean, if you can't do it, say, well, Gordon, boy, you're whopping. I really can't do it. I can't do it. You know what I mean? And I could bring more things to cement why you should not have said or cement the position that make me say what I said, which is the truth. Okay? But don't do that now. Don't just say Maloney does lie. Tell me specifically and let me address it. Okay? You are the one who told you. So you sit down and do statistics. 15 to 20? All right, okay. You do statistics, right? And then you still go back and vote in 20? And you want me to tell my friends and my opponents that what you're saying is, yeah, that's what happened? Come now, man. If you're jumping, what is important is not how high you go. No. Papa, is which part you land. That's what important. All right? So let me go and organize myself for my game here and enjoy myself. I like the politics, because it has some moments that is just raw comedy. And it has some moments is real seriousness. Yeah? So let's go. Have a good afternoon, everybody. Drive safe, eat safe, exercise well so that you don't have to go in hospital. Eat well, rest properly. Yeah? And don't forget to talk to God because God does listen.
Okay, that's it for the voice notes. Let me see. No more voice notes. Let me try one last time that fell out by. Okay, so here we go. So like I said, we don't give up, we don't give up, so Wall Street calling Gordon a liar. Pinocchio, brother. He does lie plenty. He's a liar. The fella does lie plenty. I'm sorry to say, but he does lie plenty. Plenty lie. Okay, for some closing comment. I choose to throw myself into the possibility of a brighter day rather than sit in the company of ignorance and fear of its possibilities. Yeah. Caribbean Soul is right. That is accurate what Wall Street is saying because the VAT percentage was way higher than what was taken off by the previous. Correct is right. But, I mean, they don't understand math, so what you gonna do? Miss Santa Cruz closing comment, I freed 100 slaves and I could have freed 1,000 more. If they only knew they were slaves. Harriet Tubman. That's a big one day, Miss Santa Cruz. Reed, Slimy, and Miss Arima is yes people. If Stuart and Rowley say yes, the three of them also say yes. And they don't really know what the situation is under the PNM. All right, let me see what else I have here. To me, your Josara partner just come back. Closing comment by Mean Gene. This is not my wish, but if the wish of the people who returns the PNM in power, what happens then? I don't know. All right, let me see if I have any more here, boy. I think I saw one or two more. Okay, Caribbean Soul closing comment. How much can you learn when your failures determine how far you go into achieving your goals? Okay. All right, I think that's it for the class. I didn't see Mr. Intellectual today. Okay, folks, that's it. We are out of here. What are we going out with tonight? What today? Okay, I know what we're going to go out with. Folks, we are out of here. See you tomorrow. So
All man strive to be happy. Relentless search for luxury. In search of peace and happiness, the human mind wouldn't rest. A constant nag within we soul, demanding respect from the world. We get the urge in different form, but luxury is the norm. Money is very essential, but can't buy peace of mind at all. We still like dogs without a bone if we have the money alone. Because appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some or happiness all the time. Because importance, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. The feeling has no barrier. Race and class doesn't matter.
drive you in the game. You do anything to get a good name. Some wealthy men turn to suicide. Can't find food to feed their pride. The aged and crippled in the ring fight to be like a king. Children become delinquents for lack of love from their parents. That's why appreciation is most important to man. Appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are trying to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. Solution to bad industrial relations. Employees will gladly draw their pay and do the job half the way. When workman feeling unwanted, the working spirit is daunted. He comes on the job and fool around. Production going down. Just make him feel significant. You get him do anything you want. A pat on the back is the best move for relations to improve. Because appreciation based on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are trying to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously.